Not gonna be fast though, really. I get some shashlik, some barbecue, some skewers. They're like dink set there, I think, with like 6 skewers. So I'm gonna be like 3 for me, 3 for my friend. Should be good, eh? Should be good, eh? And then, yeah, then just walking back home. Gonna do a little yapping at the PC. And then we're gonna play Mother Hub as a new kind of boomer shooter, which kind of, to be honest, to me like looks more kind of like immersion sim, I guess, but we'll see. We'll see if it actually is. Hey Bossface, hello. Hey Steve, hey TB Chan. Hello guys, hello. The fast food barbecue, well, it ain't gonna be fast though, because of, yeah, they're gonna be just cooking it all. So gonna take some time. But we'll get it, we'll get it. Now back to the regular place. The usual suspects and all. I'm done with them travels for now. Until next week. Next week we go again. As the Doom tree look, yeah, like the devs said the inspirations are kind of like Stalker 2 even. I don't know exactly why. I feel like it might be also just because that's kind of like the more fresh ones. So they was trying to kind of like, you know, relate, I guess, to the newer stuff. But yeah, I think it kind of has like more of this like kind of Doom 3, some like System Shock stuff. Kinda. How's it going, boss face? Almost over. See, it looks kind of cool. Apparently it's pretty small, so maybe even gonna be a full playthrough today. Yes, it's sorta. That game actually kind of like got a lot of traction. Like I learned about that one a while ago, because somehow, I don't remember even how, but like some like Russian streamers, journalists, I'm not so sure, someone from Russia basically, they caught wind of it, and it just like got like quite a lot of wishlist and traction through that. And I remember developer went to like, you know, like the game dev Reddit subreddit, like, guys, what the fuck is this? I'm like getting like, you know, boarded from Russia or something, you know. And they all like started doing a research what's happening, and then someone was like, yo, yeah, like published on this website, pretty big there. Probably that's why. No bots there. And yeah, like they got like published on like IGN and stuff, so like seemingly kinda decent amount of traction they got overall. So we'll see it today. Judging by what Dev said, this should be kind of like 2 hours long, so maybe full playthrough today even. Maybe. But we'll see. I think there'll be like some time left. Maybe some promised mascot. We'll see. Maybe just, well, it's not gonna be a long one for sure though. Gonna be calling it, worst case, like my usual time, because I need to sort out some stuff. A lot of stuff really already piled up. I didn't even like unpack a lot of things really, like my magic fisherman vest, for example, because like I was just arriving. I was kind of hungry, right? Because like yesterday I basically had breakfast in the hotel, and then I bought like two some stuff for the train. And the train actually was nice, like for how much, like $1.50, I guess. But they were just kind of like selling those, like, you know, like cups with a bunch of like fresh fruit, like, you know, cut, like just pieces of fresh fruits there, like fruit mix. It's pretty nice actually, but I mean, not exactly, you know, like super filling. So I just like messaged my friend Ito Boba, a lot of same cars, a lot of Chevrolets. A lot of Chevrolet. Everyone likes that here. Well, mostly because, yeah, it's being produced here. And a lot of white cars because, well, it's fucking hot in summer, so you kind of don't want to have a dark car unless you're feeling too fancy. And a lot of BYDs and other Chinese electric cars, but mostly BYDs. Like that one, for example. I think I had was in taxi. This one. Actually, no, maybe not this one. It could be this one. It's pretty nice, actually. Pretty cool car. Pretty cool car. So yeah, just arrived and messaging friend yo, want to go grab some food. So we just kind of met at all the local food places, just got some pizza. And he apparently started celebrating the end of his project a little early already. We kind of planned, to drink some beer on Friday. But looks like he already had some yesterday, no, day before yesterday actually. And yesterday he was kind of continuing. So I kind of was well, might as well, I guess, also join you. Share some of that beer that he had there. So basically all evening was kind of totally not for unpacking and other activities. A pony with the streak. Hello, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. So literally just kind of put everything down, and it was just eating and talking all until 3 a.m. or something. And then I pretty much went to sleep for 4 or 5 hours, and I woke up to start sorting shit out because a bunch of emails, a bunch of other stuff to deal with. Too much shit. And there is still a bunch, so I'm gonna dig through that. There's a showcase also coming that I would mind co-streaming, but it's gonna be 2nd of May. And 2nd of May, I'm kind of looked at it. I think no way we will be back 2nd of May. Even if we go on 28th and Monday, and I think my friend doesn't really want to go on Monday. Even then, it's probably not going to be possible. It's going to be 40 minutes, I think. It's basically the it's Gamescom Latin America or something, or some other convention there basically. So they're going to have some sort of showcase for 40 minutes with some of the stuff that will be presented there, I guess. So I assume some new stuff maybe, but also I assume mostly, I guess, it's going to be some updates on already things we already know mostly. Probably. Not 100% sure. But yeah, sadly not going to be able to catch that one most likely. Most likely. If you would go 1 day per city, then that would be possible, but that feels kind of not that good. It's way too good to just spend 1 day at one city. We'll see. At least Samarkand, Bukhara, we kind of want to go a couple of days, even though my friend said you can kind of do everything really in 1 day there, except going for the sort of ruins of the ancient city. That apparently gonna take some. We'll see. Need to research that actually. Can I do that and something else on stream or not? Oh damn, I see Pony, I see. Is it already stealing your job there? Is it already stealing your job? Oh man, it's gonna be probably hot as shit inside. I bet. I can feel it. Just gonna order probably and go outside. Probably. Alright, let's go in.
I mean, those who have
Салам алейкум. А у вас сет шашлыка был такой большой, 6 штучек, который есть такой?
Нет, такой нет.
А, такого нет?
А такой?
Дайте два таких тогда с собой.
Да?
Мгм.
С собой?
Да, с собой. И
Шашлык разные или одинаковые?
разный. Мгм. И 2 самсы. С курицей и сыра, да, правильно? Мгм, 2. Тоже с собой.
150.
Мгм. Рахмат. Yeah, let's go maybe outside for now. At least they got the AC going now. Oh, there's also this place here. And this more like the usual stuff, I guess. And with some kebabs and everything. Yeah, they had like even better set there. Well, actually, difference in the set was just that it had fries basically, so it was a little more value for the price. But this one is also good. Yeah, my chats are connecting, but I think you guys should at least see things. I think. Yeah, just the chat mostly being together. Unfortunately. No AC here though. Alright, 92. That's gonna take some time though for them to make barbecue, make shashlik. So I think I'm just gonna go maybe walk around or something. Yeah, that's the chain. Billy. Actually pretty good. Even though, to be honest, like shashlik you can get in some like local places, you know, that are like the actual cafes. It's actually going to cost probably pretty much the same, but it's going to be a bit more most likely. Kind of a little bit better, I guess. Hard to say about better. All right, come on, can you connect the chat, please? What is this, man? Is like Twitch being PPG again, or what's happening? Cannot reconnect. Only managed to catch like a little bit. Some of the... there we go, reconnected finally. There we go. I see it now. Selling everything. No, in this place, like Mili basically is just kind of like a local, like, you know, national cuisine. It's kind of interesting because like it's basically Mili. Mili means like national, and this one is just kind of like Mili, but it's keeping one eye. But it's still kind of hard to like, you know, like find it even, like, you know, the menu and stuff. But I managed that, like online. Like that place is national cuisine. So they have samsa, they have plov, They have shashlik barbecue. That's kind of pretty much it. They have like sort of like they don't even really have like kebab. They rather just have like, you know, the shashlik in bread, sort of, basically. So that one is more or less specialized, and all that I did pay 150,000. So like $12 pretty much, I think. So it's gonna be like 6 skewers of barbecue of different one, and well, basically like sauce and drinks, like two colas, I assume, like, and some sauces with it. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Prices kind of got higher though. Like I was literally like looking at the menu today, and this set was like 5,000 cheaper. So I guess kind of recently they did increase the prices. Beeline, even here, Beeline everywhere, dude. I now have like how many? Like, well, for now I think 2. Like there's Beeline here, there's Beeline in Kyrgyzstan. I have 2 of these, and I don't remember was Beeline also in Tajikistan. In Tajikistan I actually had Megaphone. So there is Megaphone, not Beeline. Maybe Beeline too, I don't remember actually. But yeah, it's everywhere. Here, good morning. Like all the ISPs are more or less kind of like all over the place. In Georgia also there was Beeline, I think if I remember correct. In Armenia they changed names for all of them. So there were all Russian ISPs, they just kind of changed names to different ones. But they still pretty much the same. Just different name, different logo, you know, because of the sanctions and stuff. Well, it's also like separate companies running it, more or less, right? Can just change the name and avoid it. But yeah, still basically the same stuff. That's how it looks here from the outside. It shall have like in the same kind of like building, in the same, you know, like segment of the building. They have like two cafes. So I assume it's just kind of like one company running them or something, or one franchise and shit. So they just kind of like are renting it together, I guess. All right, mine is probably far from being made yet. 260. All right, still in process. Like there's a set, for example, with like 12 different samsa. Well, not all of them different, but like it's like 4 portions of 3 different ones. So you can get yourself some omega food if you really want to. Nice, Steve. Nice. That's good. That's good. All the way until Middle East begins. Probably, yeah, I assume. Like everything that is like, you know, the ex-Soviet Union countries basically have the same ISPs, more or less. At least the ISPs try to like get in the markets there. Somewhere maybe not successfully. But like Beeline and Megaphone you see in a lot of countries, really. I see. True. It's pretty easy to gain, especially when there is like a lot of bread and stuff. That is really tasty too. Like maybe you'll find some in Samarkand and stuff. Like I'll show you some deng bread. Like I saw it for a moment in Kokand when I was going, like leaving the taxi. It was near the marketplace, and on the marketplace there was like a shitload of like bread. And dude, this is not bread. Like you don't want to eat it. It's like it's art. Like it's like massive, you know, those like flat breads that are like, you know, like full of those like ornaments and everything on it and stuff. Some salt well set, yeah. That bread looks at least really cool. I don't know like how it tastes. I assume like fresh bread, it just can't be bad, really. But yeah, like you also kind of don't really see a lot of like fat people, right? Well, some, sure, especially like in with age, you know, you kind of like, I guess, metabolism becomes different, so happens. But like young fat people are kind of rare. Except maybe like some kids actually nowadays I can see, so I guess it's like, you know, the overall, you know, tendency in the world, you know, like with kids being exposed to kind of trash food way too early and being already overweight since the early years. Wonder how much taxi is here. I filmed some videos from the train and stuff. Gonna show when I'll be back. Like literally just the train ride was already like amazing until it got dark, but still, like the mountain part of the country, like oof, close to Kazakhstan already, so beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of like walking around here waiting for my order there to be done. Gonna go in soon probably. Don't want to like stay really, because yeah, there's gonna be someone who will be willing to talk, you know, and to ask what is this camera and stuff, you know, the usual. You never stop, man. You always move. You're always on the move. Helps you to avoid any random encounters. Well, almost, I guess. At least bad ones. At least the bad ones. I tried the local pizza here yesterday. They didn't have the kebab one though, sadly. So we got like some kind of basic, you know, like one with just some beef. It's alright, but it's kind of dry. Like they don't really add a lot of like red sauce. Like it's a nice amount of cheese, you know, everything's nice, but like not a lot of red sauce, and it's just kind of like too dry, I feel. It's like beef, well, like cheese, obviously. Sun-dried tomatoes, I think, or like something local like that, you know. And it actually was kind of nice. Could use a little bit more meat, of course, too, but wasn't bad. They have some also like with the horse and meat. Maybe we should get that one, but we'll see. Maybe we'll still manage. Maybe we'll have time. I just really want like the, you know, the kebab one. Since the kebabs are like really insane here, I want to try the kebab one proper. Alright, not ready yet. I think I'm gonna go in already for now. I'll walk around a bit inside. Some English-speaking people sitting, trying some food here. Yeah, that is the set. What? All right, that wasn't even that long, really. Massive, quite. Massive and smells great. Feels good. And you can feel the heat radiating from it. That wasn't like too bad really in terms of time. Like what, 10 minutes maybe? Can't really, you know, speed up the meat frying too much if you want to do it good. And now we walk back. I need to deal with a bunch of stuff also, like fucking laundry machine is like giving pee again. Looks like struggling to like pump the water out. And then giving the error like every 10 minutes according to my friend. Need to just kind of like start it again and manually. I'm gonna like call the landlord, I guess, just like tell her that we have that. But as long as it works, we can just use it like this and then they can already fix it. Or if she has someone who can fix it, then so she can send someone. Hope there's not going to be more stuff, you know, like falling apart before we leave, because a lot of like, you know, appliances are not exactly the super, you know, top-notch condition. And a lot of it might be kind of just dying. I mean, it's interesting that people here, like, they really like KFC and stuff. I assume kind of like, well, I mean, not that they do have a lot of like chicken stuff in general, so not like it's rare or something here. But I guess just the fact that you can eat it, that you're allowed to eat it, and it's not like lamb or beef. Maybe that's why, I don't know. And yeah, people really like KFC. And a lot of like local cafes and stuff, they also try to kind of like, you know, rip off KFC one way or another. Especially like in the smaller cities where I was, there will be like a lot of like, you know, like random like food stalls that just like say KFC on them. And they're gonna kind of try to sell, you know, like something similar to it. And they have two chain fast foods also that are pretty much kind of like their local KFC at home. Like there is Luke with a lot of O's, and there is Les Isles, I think also. They pretty much like full-on KFC, and just like different name, but it's the same, you know, like Zinger and Twister, you know, Boxmaster, all the same stuff. Chicken wings. Let's see. KFC I only kind of like the wings really. Like wings with beer, ooh, that's so good. And the only other thing I guess is like the Boxmaster. I don't know if you have those. It's kind of like this like wide, big wrap in flatbread. You have like some like just like stripes of chicken, like some salad, tomato, sauce, and you have the what's the name? Usually they also put like the hash brown in. So the potat patty. And that stuff is really good. Like that's the one I can also eat from there really. I guess like Twister is kind of not too bad, like just the wrap, right? But like I can for that price get like a really good solid kebab, more or less. So not that enticing, you know. Oh, and chicken popcorn. Chicken popcorn I really do like though. It's kind of expensive for what it is though. So only rarely I indulge myself, but it's really nice. Oh, yesterday like we got pizza, and also they have like this like snack box. So they have like, you know, like fries, like the regular fries, like the potato veggies, right? Also fries. Some chicken wings actually, but not in like the crunchy breading, with no breading in general, just chicken wings basically, like fried. And they had like, so it's pretty much like sticks, right? I thought it's kind of like mozzarella sticks or something, but no, it was actually like chicken sticks breaded, and inside, in the middle, there is cheese. So it's kind of like chicken Kiev, you know, but small and long. No, except chicken Kiev, you have like the butter, not cheese, but this is kind of with cheese instead. And like, dude, that actually was really cool. That was really tasty. First time I have seen something like this. That was a really nice snack. You just kind of like bite it, and it's just like the chicken shell in the breading, and inside a bunch of cheese. It's like at this point, the only, I guess, like the chicken fast food places I haven't tried here. Maybe we'll do in the last week when I return, we'll see. I also kind of wanted to show you the Chinese place here. But there, maybe we'll just kind of sit down with a friend or something at some point and grab some food there. And the one where he always gets the noodles, the ramen sort of thing. Well, it's kind of noodle soup, I guess. Yeah, it's not exactly ramen. Oh man, weather today is super good. I think it was like 21 when I was leaving. And you can hear all the whistling. Imagine like living here, like rush hour, like twice a day. You're just listening to this all the time. And like the whole length of the street basically is like this. They just like stay in every crossroad. Whistling and using their insane magic stick. There's the Chinese place there on the other side. Okay, I want to visit that on stream at some point. It's really cool. Very authentic. The Uyghur cuisine. Dungan cuisine. Oh, they removed the menu actually from the wall there. Ah, interesting. Like changing the menu. They're putting new or something. There was like on the wall right next to it, there was like a menu. You could just basically, standing outside, just check what they have. Kind of want to try something new and think, because my friend just usually brings the noodle soup from there, and that's it. Which, I mean, it's really good. I'm not complaining, but I want to try more new shit. At least we kind of did try some Korean while we were here. There is a lot of it. And they had some like really dang dishes there. The problem with some is just it's massive. Like I think my friend wanted to order at some point like something new that looked kind of good in the picture, and the waiter was like, "Oh, it's like for 5 people." All right. Guess I alone not gonna make it. It's kind of like the Kyrgyzstan menu, right? When I went to the restaurant in Osh, when it's just like you go deep in the menu and there is like 3 kilos of plov, for example. Now that's my size. You just grab that and then eat it at home, for the rest of the week. Feels good. And I'll see the difference in in the styles and in the clothing from the smaller cities and the capital. It's like one of the taxi drivers was complaining about. It's all this, you know, liberals ban. Alright, so gonna be turning it off then. And I'll see you guys in a little. In the little back at the PC. Oh yeah, they put like the fresh asphalt here. Insane. Insane. Alright, good, I think. We good. One moment. Alright, there we go. Continue the sponsorship. Not yet. Didn't get to message them yet to see everything about the pay and other things. Alright, one sec. Let me get that SIM card out. So I don't eat the needle here. I can remove that. It's like SIM card flipping all the time. From phone to phone, modem to modem. Now my like deck of SIM cards became even danker after this trip. Like plus 6 new ones. Insane. Alright, one moment, she's gonna put that one in. It's such a usual, you know, such a normal thing to do. I got so used already switching all those SIM cards back and forth. And if you could come up some sort of like special storage for them or something, would be nice. Would be kinda nice. Alright, done. One moment, she's gonna remove the needle and stuff. Let's go. Alright. Here we go. Let's see. One moment, is it? Oh yeah, like the blur. Open the motion blur. Basically, all the setup here, all the onion and stuff too. To eat with on the skewers now. Some tomato sauce, like literally just tomato sauce. It says nothing special there, and this one national salt is called actually. I'm not sure exactly. Not even, this one is not even national. It's like named after their chain, so it's kind of like their signature one. And yeah, there we go on the skewers. The skewers were so juicy that I needed also to plate on top because everything is already soaked with the juicer. Too much juicer, dude. One. Easier to break the box, really, yeah. Well, there we go. So you have the rublený, kind of lula kebab, I call it rublený, minced, literally, out of minced meat. And you have this just the chicken pieces. And you have lamb one. And the brighter ones that you can see in the middle, this is the lamb butt. This is kurduk dumba, so like literally just fed there to make it more juicy. There it is. All that was and the bread of course. All that was this one is $5 basically. This was $5. I didn't notice it. Was the drink also part of it, or did they just not wait? They just kind of gave me the bag, but maybe they wanted to give me the drinks separately, and I just kind of already was piecing out or something. Maybe it wasn't part of it. Not sure. Not so sure. Hey, it was hello. How we doing, man? The music too loud? Oh yeah, it actually kind of do be pumping there. So I'm not so sure why. Not so sure why. Should be better now. We drink for someone. Yeah, I mean I have some juicer from the fridge, so not even mad. And the paperwork, I see. And the German paperwork. Yeah, the red onions should be a little pickled. Or is it just the fresh ones? Does seem some of the liquid there. Yeah, that does smell. And they are, well, not really pickled. They just basically kind of like pour some like vinegar in or something, just to kind of reduce, the strength. And that's pretty much it. Nothing. Not a long pickling process or something. Let's put it that way. The bread was like mega hot, yo. Oh, bread is always nice, dude. The super baby there. Daily login bonuses. I think some of those actually kind of stuck though. Like when you arrive after a few days, it just you kind of get all of them. Kind of seemed like it at least. Is there something dink specifically that I should be getting? And not the special bonus. Alright, I see. Anything that special there? We're playing the remaster. Yeah, we do have some people playing already. We'll see. Maybe I'll hope on it. Like I would, except for the part that there is just like so much to play that I'm not so sure about it, dude. I'm not so sure about it. And just way too much stuff to play. Now, 1 second. Just way too much stuff. How bad is this layout there? Come on, man. Alright, 1 second. Alright, fine. Way better than OG already. I see. Oh, the event ticket to the special bonus. I see. Alright. I'll need to then. I need to get that. Alright, 1 moment. It's just like trying to open just in case like some of the the videos and everything from the trip. The VODs, And it's just like such an annoying like layout on Twitch now. It's crazy, man. So hard to get to like the actual videos page and stuff and the broadcasts. Like, come on, dude. It's insane. Cynic Daddy Greet here. Hello, sir. New engine, better mod support? Not really. Oh, that would be better. And the performance is there, I see. Yeah, I wonder how performance would be on my potato PC there. I wonder. Time for the mega skewers, Not like super convenient though to kind of get them, in the sauce, especially when you go deeper already, I guess. But we'll manage them. Nice how good all this stuff is, even though it's technically kind of like just the fast food place. Because they use, you know, the same stuff that the actual cafes do, really. So you get pretty much the same, just except for the metal skewers, they just do it on wooden. And that's pretty much it. Like an actual cafe, you would get the metal one, of course. Wait, some quest log behind the deluxe edition? Well, isn't the DLCs basically are in deluxe edition, right? So you get all that stuff. And there's some of the better things about the game there in the DLCs, right? Like all the Shiogori stuff, right? For example. Oh, DLCs are normal? Okay. Oh, I see, Steve. I see. All right. So instead of just giving you the OP gear, they just made some quests for it. I see. I'm Toad doing it every time, man. Toad doing it every time. Chicken. The chicken one is really nice and soft. Like I wonder what piece they use them. It ain't breast for sure though. I think it's like thigh or something probably. Yeah, Morrowind is really nice. Morrowind, I would recommend Morrowind myself for sure. Yes, you do. It's Sam. Not that good. I think Steve is about Indiana Jones, though. But applies to Morrowind. It does apply to Morrowind too, I would say. Best story in writing in Morrowind, I would say so, yeah. Let's try the different sauce. It's basically the staple tomato sauce here, just literally like sort of like a mashed tomato, I guess, with some herbs, and garlic, nothing else. I'm gonna try what's their signature one there, and the white sauce. Delving back into Oblivion and Morrowind every once in a while, I see, huh? There it is, the lamb fat, the lamb booty. So good, dude. Makes everything you added to mega juicy. Kind of like not even sour, but cream, sorta. And the milky sauce with some dill and stuff. Also very liquid. And Gothic hold up good compared to old shit. I mean, I would say combat only is not very poga. Everything else is pretty solid. But I mean, same with Morrowind, really, in my opinion. Like, the combat could be something. I would say even Morrowind combat is better than Gothic, honestly. See, Steve, let's see. And they all start stupidly. I kind of don't mind the way Morrowind handles combat, even early and stuff. And you just kind of need to accept the fact that it's kind of, you know, just you know, like the tabletop combat made into the game, you know, that you can miss and stuff, you know. And then it kind of all makes sense, and then it all plays good. And mechanically, it's kind of fine, right? You just hit things, that's it. Well, in Gothic, you don't miss and stuff, but, like, the controls are dog. Controls are dog. And the one that makes me mad the most is the fact that you only swing like at one enemy, and no matter how wide your swing is, You only hit one enemy at a time. I hate that. The Gothic remake controls only slightly lower. I did kind of like it. I think Gothic stuff was alright when I kind of like started trying to fight all the NPCs and everything. Got a little practice. It was actually pretty good. Like 100% better than the old one. And in general, as an independent game, independent thing, it's okay, I think. Let's see. Alright, it was good luck. No, should make it wherever you can, because prices will only go higher and the shit only gets worse, so it never goes other way around. The faster you do things, the better. Yes, these do. Let's see. Yeah, I wonder how like a release schedule for everything will look. I just need now kind of like a little bit of quiet times into the middle of May. Actually, preferably even until July or something because of Dune. That would be nice. That was pretty good, man. And look out in early access. I mean, in the way, kinda, you could say so. I just wonder if they will manage to kind of get like the hype rolling again for it for the second time. It seemed like it kind of like died out, all the hype. Like, will they convince people to return for release? Like with some games nowadays, you just get one chance, you know. Or one chance to get the people in. And after that, they ain't gonna be impressed anymore. Alright, some stuff for later. A little snack later. Oh, it feels good. That was nice. Yeah, shashlik here. And skewers. Is just like Armenia is supposed to be kind of like, you know, the main shashlik country. I don't really know, man. I think they they might be better here, honestly. At least in some of the things. They sure are better. They sure are better with food. But some of like the other countries I visited this IRL stream trip, some countries actually even better with some other types of food. Like Kyrgyzstan is more proficient with horsing, that's for sure. All right, one second. I'll move it. Now let's do. I'm gonna show some of the videos also from the trip, right? A little recap. And then we get to gaming. One second, be right back. Juicer. You need some salts. Kinda tempted, man. Kinda too tempted. Well, it's still, you know, hot and everything. Now, whoop. There it is. This one is cheese and chicken, actually, I think. First time I see that here. But they put the cheese in. That sounds like some innovative technologies, dude, huh? Which way is better to start biting? Here, I guess. No, this one quite loaded him. It's actually pretty good, huh? You can just leave off these things here. Well, you can't go wrong with them. I got some on train station yesterday, and they were good. One thing, like, in Central Asia in general, like, they don't scam you on the prices. Well, that, except for the, you know, like, marketplace when there is no price tags, right, and you need to haggle and shit. But, like, you go to some, like, well, airport maybe is scam here, we'll see. I didn't get to be in airport, you know, from the side where you can get, like, food and stuff, right? But usually, like, train stations and stuff, right? You go there, and everything is overpriced as shit, right? Because, like, why not try to make, you know, some extra money off the travelers who kind of don't have anywhere to buy that stuff from, right? So I went here yesterday, right? Like, so yesterday there was, like, insane in Window like, random encounter with an NPC, right? That was really nice. And dude who actually kind of, like, basically was driving me around at the city and dropped me at the train station. And I had like 30 minutes left. So I couldn't really go to like store or something already until train. But he said that the shop should be inside. Like it wasn't the shop really, it was kind of like more like just a stall there, sort of. So I went in to get some like water to drink on like in the road and before the road and something to eat because I only had breakfast basically in the hotel, right? Had this cafe hello. And that was already like 6 hours after that breakfast pretty much. 1 second. Soundtrack switch. So I went to the train station, that stall, pretty much, with like a bunch of like snacks, you know, water, sodas, this kind of stuff, like whatever you want to take on the road with you. And I have they also sell like 5-liter, you know, water bottles there. So like, you know, family pack, I guess. Like, and I've seen some people like that, you know, like with a lot of luggage, like, you know, the whole family, and they just like grab, you know, like a 5-liter bottle of water with them and on the road because like 6 hours train. And I'm just like, all right, let's get like one. I got like one small bottle, like half a liter of like carbonated one, like actually Tashkent mineral. They just like restarted the production since the Soviet times of that one, like the mineral water. So I got one to try, and 1 liter of just the regular like drinking water. And there was like some salad also, 2 like with meat and with chicken. I got 2, so like 2 like samsa. 1.5 liters of water, basically, like 2 bottles of water, and I paid like $2 for that. Like pretty much the same price as you pay like in any other like regular store and stuff. And I just like, all right, that's really nice of you. I was expecting already that I'm gonna just like pay some like crazy amount now here and on the train station as usual. Nope. Like $2 and you're good. It could be kind of cultural thing also, you know, because like in the desert country sorta, trying to like, you know, scam us people on the water price is probably not very good. But in the train they also were pouring some tea and stuff, so it was actually good, but that wouldn't be enough for 6 hours of train ride though, for sure. That would not be enough. So good thing I got some. And same kind of on like the border crossings. Like there's a bunch of exchange points there. And like the exchange rate is actually like good. Like it's not some sort of like... Same was in the airport actually when just arrived in Tashkent. The exchange rate there was like the best actually everywhere in the city pretty much. Like that bank that had the exchange, like basically National Bank is doing the exchange in the airport. And that's like the best conversion rate of dollars and like euro, I think. Right in the airport there. Because usually it's kind of pain everywhere. Like you go to airport, you go train station, it's always like worst conversion rate, worst prices for everything. Here, no problems. Pretty much all all the land borders you could exchange stuff officially, properly, and you could get like SIM cards right there also, no problems, like right there. So like no need in some roaming or something, literally just like crossing the border, exchanging the money, buying SIM card, done. All right there. And the taxi guy just like told him, just share taxi, so while he's waiting for more people, I'm just like, I'm gonna go get like SIM cards and stuff. And like, yeah, sure. Very nice with this here. I really like that. Taxi drivers obviously try to kind of, you know, get a lot of pay from you when they see the tourists and stuff, especially. Can haggle usually. Oh, it's good, man. That was nice. All right. Hit a bit of a recap then. I just need to kind of like not wear those boots now for a few days. Just let all my feet rest and recover, and get some new band-aids for the next ride. I hope I'll kind of work those boots in, you know, properly, so they will be hurting my feet less. Not really hurting that much, but like got like one plaster there. Annoying. And that is kinda annoying. But holding all on the right leg also. On the right foot. And the gel sole them. No, they find it's kind of like the tip of the boot basically. It's kind of like gets kind of like narrow sooner or something. Like it kind of like pushes my toes a little closer to each other. So even though I try to kind of like trim, you know, all the nails and everything as much as possible, it's still kind of like not that good. Still a bit not good a little bit. And they're really comfortable though. That's the thing. Like I usually just like put some like band-aid and stuff. It's also only on the right one. So like somehow I'm kind of like walking in the way. It just kind of like pushes them closer or something. Maybe it's like I need to redo the you know, like the laces or something. A bit different or some stuff. Maybe tighten them a little even. We'll see. It happens with new shoes sometimes. Like with my previous ones, I also like when I started doing some like really long walks and stuff, they also kind of were like, you know, making it hurt somewhat. But then after some time you kind of get used to it, and boots get used to it, and it's kind of fine. Just need to work them in a little, so we'll see. Hopefully this will be also fine. Because other than that, they're really nice. Like the Gore-Tex and everything is so good. Like all these insane walks, and not a single time, you know, it just like my foot got sweaty or something. I mean, it's also like not, you know, like plus 30 and stuff yet, of course. Well, when I was there, it was kind of like not the hottest weather, but it was like a lot of walking and stuff, and everything was like really comfortable actually. That was all kind of pretty comfortable. So the boots are quite nice. Then I already got some testing, like climbing up to the mountain cave. So that is good. All right. So I got some like videos from the trip that I was just kind of like recording when the stream was like logging or something, and some from the train also. I gotta show that. I gotta show that. One moment. Let's check the kind of a bit of a recap then. A bit of a recap from this trip. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this was the accidental one. I somehow managed to press the button when I was actually eating in Tajikistan. But this actually pretty much just like covers all the food that was there. I think, yeah. The soup. I was already in the process of eating the soup though. And the soup with meatballs there was, and then there was well, yeah, the mega bathtub of salad and just like tomatoes with onions. The camera focus is going ham here. And oh yeah, the Mjöge Brödge they had there. It's kind of like the big version of this one. The salad was really nice though. The shakaroba, or here they call it a chichuk or a chichuk. Just fresh tomatoes and fresh onions with some sunflower seed oil. All you need. All you need, man. And then I got the kotleta. And some tea with lemon. Oh yeah, there it is there. Yeah, this stuff was so good. You know, just like a bunch of mince meat patty in kind of like the dumpling dough, fried. And fried looks like also in all the fat that was kind of like from the patty itself, or maybe I don't think it was they used the lamb fat or something. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. Yeah, they call it kotleta, but like it's just like covered in dough there. So like it's basically kind of like the big pierogi indeed, the big dumpling there. A big hinkali also. They do like the fried hinkali, I think. So that kind of probably is similar to this though. But yeah, it was so nice. This was so nice, man. Like all that meal that I ate was much was it, like $7? Less than $7, I think, even. With like service and everything too. Like I think they had 15% service there. And all that was just $7 pretty much. The only better one was, I guess, in Kyrgyzstan. I would say prices were kind of close though. In Kyrgyzstan too. Basically what I got. Should get some beer there also to try. Would be interesting. Okay, this is the cafe. Like I don't know. I haven't been in the grocery stores in Tajikistan. Didn't really have time, so I haven't seen how it goes there. But in Kyrgyzstan, they sell booze right there. Like in any grocery store, you have all the booze, vodka, beer, whatever you want. I think in Tajikistan they have like special stores. I've seen those at least, but I think regular grocery stores are not necessarily kind of like, you know, forbidden from selling it. Some of them do. Maybe like special permission you need, like a special license for that, and not everyone does, but like you're not really forbidden, looks like. Because like that cafe, everyone was like boozing there. Everyone was just like drinking some vodka, like vodka shots, because you hear the clinking all the time there. Everyone was just drinking there. Going ham on them shots there. No, that's the German guy we're traveling with yesterday to Andijan from Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, this is Osh, Kyrgyzstan. This is from the mountain where I was streaming. The connection here was dog, for some reason. It started being dog. First it was, I think, kind of alright, and then it kind of went to shit. Oh yeah, and here I think you kind of could hear and see partially, but it was like constantly cutting out, I think, so I just kind of recorded this. 1 second, let me pause the music is. This was the insane listening, you know, insane cinema there. From the whole city. I from like every corner. I was lucky that I didn't get too low for that already. Like the timing was perfect. I just like started going down from the mountain. When the prayer time started. This was so nice. This was so nice. Sounds really cool. Well, yeah, that's like where the train goes, basically. I like remember that I have the camera like too late. It was like rainbow also. like photos of that. But then I was like, dude, I have a camera too. I could get the camera stuff also. Sadly, a window still gets like all the reflections, and when it gets dark outside, you already like can't get like the focus proper. It just like focuses on the window completely. Can't really focus anything outside the window much. This is going like pretty high up there actually. Like the ears were feeling it. The ears were feeling it there. The 6-hour train, dude. Basically goes from like Fergana Valley to Tashkent all over. And like some like river, I don't remember actually. I think river have already been there when it was kind of dark. I'll see. Maybe I got one there. Maybe with the mountain river. That one was nice. That one was nice. It's totally better like to film, because like when you try like with the phone to take photos of like mountains and stuff, it just like doesn't hit the same, man. Like video actually works way better with that. You can actually see something. The photo, they all kind of look weird. They're way too far. Way too far. It's kind of like already like feels like Armenia a little bit here, I guess, with the same type of mountains and everything. Instead of green, just kind of like like sand and rock sorta. Oh, there are some like glaciers and stuff at the top, I guess. Train is pretty comfy actually. There are like some cars you can just get like singular sit. That's what I got basically. So you just can like sit alone there near the window. Like chairs are kind of like, I don't know, maybe they use some of the old like airplanes chairs or something, because like it did seem kind of like the airplane one almost. Like it was actually pretty comfy. Like the soft one. Pretty nice chair. Yeah, there's enough space even to like kind of lean back if you want. Kind of want another way around. I prefer like to kind of sit more like straight, and then there was like someone behind who constantly was like grabbing this like handle on my chair to kind of like move themselves to get up, and it was constantly like moving my like back support like down, so I needed to kind of like lean forward so it kind of goes back again. That was annoying, and they were like constantly moving there, grabbing that handle. I'm like already at the end I was like, dude, you're not already. I just want to sit, just want to sit straight up. Don't want to lay down. Some people were sleeping like that, I guess, too. Should also sleep probably myself if I would know that we're gonna be sitting with my friend until 3 a.m. I should probably try to like sleep there on the train, because like yesterday was like 5 hours of sleep, today is like 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep tomorrow, hopefully. I'm just gonna go to bed early. That would be nice. That would be nice. It's kind of sad, like first on my side of the train was like kind of like nice views and everything, and then like when the water, river, and other stuff, it was mostly on the other side of the train. There was also some really nice views. Are real nice. I think that the rain is the road is basically the same to get to Tashkent. I think it's just kind of like, instead of the train, you can just go on the car. The thing is, like, the car also, I went like when I arrived, right, with taxi, I like put the German guy to his next taxi, to his next destination, and then I also like approached the guy who was like like yelling Tashkent basically, and it was like, how much to Tashkent? And he's like 200,000, so like 1.5, like 15 bucks basically. And I'm like, how long will it take to get to Tashkent? 6 hours. A shared taxi, so like full car basically, right? If it's full car, then you pay 15 bucks. And like I paid same 15 bucks for the train, same 200,000, like 200, like 11, like with insurance and stuff. Also, I guess I got optional one because why not? It's like 5,000 for it, like 30 cents, 40 cents. Like, okay, fine. Just in case, get the insurance. And it's same 15 bucks, same 6 hours. So like, why would you like sit, you know, in the full car when you can just like sit in one of those seats like I do, and have no problems, you know, be comfortable there. Go to the bathroom when you need also, right? Because in the car 6 hours, you know, you need to make a stop somewhere, go there somewhere, right? There's a bunch of people sitting pretty cramped in there, so I don't know why people even go in the car, honestly. I have no idea. Maybe if you're like one family going and you have like a bunch of luggage also and stuff, so you can like, you know, put it there. It's probably still for the full family with the tickets. You probably can still get like a bunch of luggage on this train, I assume. There was like a special like stand there. There was like a lot of luggage some people had. Well, like military guards here. Well, technically, like these mountains are pretty much already kind of like half, you know, Uzbekistan, half Kazakhstan. Like on the other side, there is Kazakhstan already. But I don't think it's exactly border guard. Just I guess kind of like security for the train routes and stuff. Like I wonder how it is actually there, working there like this. Just like sitting there like somewhere in the mountains, in the bumfuck nowhere, alone. Well, one post alone, I guess. Like there's multiple posts, but they still kind of far from each other. You just gotta like sit there with all the like, you know, beautiful snakes and like spiders and stuff and scorpions crawling in from time to time, I guess, to entertain you. Quite the joke, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the like the rope bridge, yeah. The rope bridge, yeah. Can go there, like pay and go over that one. I think it maybe, if it's this one, maybe it also has like the glass, you know, like the glass ceilings or the glass floor rather. So you can actually go across the glass bridge there. And it's kind of like, I don't know how to get there. I guess also on the train or something. In different direction. I don't know if there are some, or you need to take a car. It's like not exactly the super convenient place to get to. Like it will take a while from Tashkent especially. It's kind of like go up and I think there's somewhere, and then you go across the bridge. Yeah, you can go like further in the mountains, I guess. Also while at it, not sure if there is something else to do really. Could they have some sort of like a yurt camps or something there? Because I know in desert they do have some like yurt camps. Yeah, already kind of getting dark, so like trickier to focus, I guess. Trickier to focus there. That's the bit of river. Yeah, this one basically already refuses to focus, just focuses on the glass instead of the stuff behind it. Nope. Didn't work. Tried in different angles, it just focuses on the glass already. The motion blur. The motion blur IRL, dude. So basically, what was the trip then? So like from, let's say like the metro station, that is the closest one. What if the route is good here though? Can add more. Let's see if it will allow. So from here I went to Food City. Where was the bus station? It's kind of interesting. You have like the food city, the marketplace sort of, but you don't have the train, the bus station, which is kind of like here, I guess. Okay, again, our destinations. All right, let's get like by car, let's say. So got this one. To be honest, for this spot, I pretty much paid the same amount of money to the taxi through the app as I did pay to get from the border to another city. Yeah, I'll show basically which other thing I paid the same amount of money for to give as a contrast, even though it is 20 kilometers, I guess. So it was like $4 I paid pretty much. Yeah, I think $4 it was taxi, which is, I mean, kind of not that bad, but I mean, the contrast with some other things. All right, here I went to, was it this one? Should be here. Yeah. Ibik. Odd destination. There it is. That was the border crossing. This one was bad. Like Uzbek side was really good and Tajikistan side was really bad. Like holy shit, that was like a waste of time there. Let's see. Will it add cross border? Okay, nice. Fatihbad, eh? Whoop. Hey Jordi, hello. How we doing? It's like, what's cool, like, on this big side, I haven't seen the exchanges. I only got, like, the guy, you know, with this, like, massive, you know, like, stack of money just approaching, like, yo, dude, need exchange, you know? I'm like, nah, I'm good. But once you pass, like, the Tajik border, then it's just, like, a whole bunch, like one bank is right inside, another bank, two banks outside. You just go and exchange. And the exchange rate is really good though, actually. The exchange is really good. See here, as I say. How's it going, Jordy? Like, exchange rate was actually pretty good. So I exchanged, I got the SIM card here. Like, all nice, like right here. And then there's a taxi here also. So from here, even like kind of like this way, I guess, right? From here, I went with the taxi, right? The collective taxi, they call like shared taxis. So we got like 4 people in the car. And I also like, he's just like pretty much almost everywhere, they just like put me in the front. You know, like, you tourist, dude, you go in the front. Which is nice because also, you know, I mean, I have my backpack, sometimes I just put it in the luggage and stuff. But sometimes kind of like the luggage is already full of another cargo and stuff. So like I just kind of hold it in my on my lap there. No, this is basically the recap of my previous one. Planning the next one is in a week, basically less than a week already. Next Tuesday, supposedly. We haven't booked it yet with friend, but that should be. Happy Florida. So from here on that taxi, we went all the way here. First, we went to the bus stop. Will you show this one, I wonder? Forgot the name. Yeah, what it was called. Like, if I see, I will remember. Oxford International School. Okay. No, that's too far. Dude, it should be somewhere here. Oh, Abereshim, yeah, this one. Abereshim, so we went here. So this chunk, can I see the details here? So this chunk, 62 kilometers here, the last bit there. So for this, I paid like also $4, and that was kind of like pretty much the same as like this bit in Tashkent alone. Like the same prices there. With dogs hello. So then, this is basically where like we arrived. Like driver just drops everyone from the collective taxi here except one guy. That guy, he was just like driving to his home, and I was like, yeah, and it's raining, and I'm like, dude, can you like get me to my my hotel maybe also? I'll pay. And he's like, sure, which hotel? And I'm like, Hujan Star. He's like, huh? No, I don't know that place. And I already learned kind of later next day that like they don't really use navigators whatsoever. So he's like, no, I don't know that one. Where is it? Like what's close to it? I'm showing him the map even, you know, like I'm showing him the map up like there it is, there. This is the one. Just looking at it, no, I don't understand where it is. So they with the passenger just went outside, caught like the taxi driver there who was like finishing his like order. Dragged the taxi driver in their car, in our car, right? And I told the driver which hotel and showed him the map, and he was like, "Oh, guys, it's like next to like the Waikiki store, there." And then he was also like I can get you there like 30 samani, which is $3, but less than $3. But I kind of like, because of all the conversion rates, I'm kind of like, you know, and I just did all this trip for 50, right? So for me, like 30 sounded kind of like a lot. I'm like, nah, dude, 30 is like expensive. And he's like, well, sorry then, I gonna pass. But my driver, who was driving me all the way from the border, I was like, maybe 20. And he's like, all right, fine, let's go. So he was in there on less than $2 And that was... here. It is such a different, like, Google map and the, it's different bridge. I'm like, not recognizing the area. For that reason, yeah. Hotel Hujan Star. There it is. The 4.2 rating. Insane. I went here. I went to this one. Then yeah, this is where we were streaming. The fortress. Oh, it is actually Ancient Alexandria's hut, and they have that here. Yeah, so this is basically, well, one of the two places where most likely the Alexandria's hut was. So Alexandria, the last Alexandria, the furthest, you know, Alexander the Great, you know, went in a way, like the last city that he built on the way, basically. So they found kind of proofs of that and everything. So it's either like in Hujand or it's kind of like close to it, nearby. There's like two potential spots because no one knows exactly, but looks like potentially here. And they have all those like archaeological things there. Yeah, like you could climb all this like fortress and stuff. That's like pretty much my stream in Tajikistan was in this fortress, and this was the best part of the whole trip, man. It was raining. I was like fucking molding because of all the rain, all the other issues. I was late as shit also, right? Because like the border took forever. I fucked up with buses, so like with buses. Why are you opening this? With the bosses, I basically... That was in the very beginning. No. Too early. Not Kyrgyzstan yet. Wait, which one do you even get there? Where did you get this one here? I never asked for this. I never asked for this. This one. Don't need that. So... The boss. Wait. What was this one? Did you just get another one also that I never asked for? Yep, looks like. Huh? Weird. Oh no, wait. That was actually me. That's actually the bus stop. All right. My bad. Man, Google, why you dog? And like at least make like the just return, you know. Whatever, at least I can return that back, so that should be fine. Just click accidentally on the line and it instantly like drags it somewhere else already. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, this where you go in the boss. So like how the bosses worked, like you can't really see here. Can actually see it maybe on this map. This map might be better like that. Foodya already consumed the food. I got some shashlik. Got some shashlik, some skewers, and some samsa. Was really good. That was really good. Haven't ate bad shashlik here yet. Yet to eat a bad one here. Armenia, I did have some not very good ones, but here so far, okay, yeah, this map actually shows it better. So It still doesn't show that it's a bus station though. It's like all these. Oh, actually no, this one. Yeah, it shows this one, right? Yeah, Foodie CTSM. Like it even shows the buses here too, which is actually really good. Like you travel Central Asia and stuff, install Yandex Maps. Yandex Maps and Yandex Go for taxi. Like it's gonna be amazing. Google sucks balls with this region, really. Not to mention like Uber and stuff, forget about it, you know. And in Tajikistan, you need a completely different thing. There's like Maxim Taxi I was installing basically. It doesn't show the bus that you need to take. Was it 221 or something? Could the bus go? Yeah. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Actually, kind of seems not. Actually, not sure. Maybe this one does. Oh yeah, some of them do. Because I guess those that go up, they turn here, and these guys go somewhere else there. Oh yeah, there's another one here. There they are. So like here, I think it was literally this one. Like this one, this stop, this pavilion here, right? It does say the number of my bus that I need. So like the taxi driver dropped me here, like around here. This is like the main building. So I'm going here and passing the main building. Because I mean, they're selling snacks and stuff like that. They're like, I don't know, like I guess some buses you buy tickets here for, but I haven't seen really anyone do that. So maybe you don't even need tickets anymore. So I just kind of like paused. I see some buses staying here, but they stay all kind of like with their asses to me, and there's no numbers there. So I'm just kind of passing here, like, all right, some buses, I guess, here. And then they kind of like big buses and stuff. I'm like, well, I guess maybe these are kind of like some, you know, like going far or something. So I'm just like passing here, finding on this pavilion the number of my bus. And well, I'm like standing here waiting for my bus. It's like once an hour. So like at the top of every hour. Nothing happens. All right, fine. Staying some more. When it's like already like, you know, 40 minutes or something, I'm kind of like, something's not right, dude. Something's not right. So I'm just kind of heading out towards here to maybe like ask someone. And I see those buses that were staying here from the front, and I see that this is my fucking number. So I pretty much like wasted an hour just like staying there when the buses were all the time here, even though they should be here. So I just kind of like went here, sit on that bus, and had no problems like getting to the spot. Oh yeah, now you also the route is here. The route is here. Eh? So yeah, like I was late because of that also, because border took longer. You know, like everything took some time. Then I needed to get the SIM cards, and I was running with the umbrella, you know, under rain to get the SIM cards. Then I'm plugging everything in, trying, like, running the test. Connection speed is dog shit. I'm already like, oh man, that's gonna be fun. And then I'm trying to start the stream. Bot is not reacting, nothing happening. Like, fuck, like the stream is not starting. Messaging the tech support. Well, like I bought the server, the cloud OBS basically, right, for $60 a month just to run the stream, so I don't need to have like laptop at home working for that, because you never know, right? Like might something blackout or something, or internet dies, which actually happened while I was out, and poof, all gone. Or I need to explain my friend how to, you know, like open it, restart it and stuff, and it's just like whatever. I just gonna like get this like separate things, so I don't rely on like how things work at home where I'm not, right? So I just like bought this server and it doesn't fucking work when like day before testing was all good, right? And I'm like, shit, the fuck. I'm like instantly like on the phone, right? My phone already like kind of like slapped on my wrist here and everything. It's raining, right? And I'm just kind of staying there. It's cold. I'm just like typing, you know, like getting a good thing I bookmarked all dashboards and everything. I'm getting into like the dashboard of the server. I'm leaving them support like the ticket, like, yo guys, like shit doesn't work, do something please. And like instantly, like literally like a minute or two, like instantly responds and it instantly works. Like that was $60, like, you know, service, I say. That was good. That was good, eh? Alrighty, Oblong, do it. Hujand for sure. Hujand was so good, man. So like that at least got fixed fast. Then there was also another issue, right? Like I was testing, as I mentioned, right? And to test your speed and stuff, you need to run test pattern. You know, like the TV ones, with all the different colors and the annoying beep noise, right? And when I actually started the actual stream, I didn't switch from the test pattern to the actual thing, so people got their ears destroyed and the test pattern on screen instead of the actual IRL stream, right? But because the connection was so fucking bad, it wasn't connecting to chat, so I couldn't see that people are molding, right? That something is happening wrong. So it took probably like 5 minutes or something until, like, you know, it loaded in and I see like people kind of like, you know, like waited thinking and stuff, and I'm realizing something is wrong, and then I realized like, oh shit, it's probably test pattern there still. So then I switched, then it kind of like started showing something right, but like the connection was really bad. Like chat was dying all the time, raining, cold, bad. But then, yeah, then I just went to this, to the fortress, the Hujan fortress, and that was just kind of like, dude, that was the highlight. That was like the best thing of all trip. Like it was really good. Like you pay fucking $3 and you have all this like for yourself to walk and everything. You have everything you need there. They have some hostel even there for like $10 a day. I don't know exactly where it was though. Like he showed. Oh well, I mean, yeah, you can see it. Hostel Kalai Hujanda. 4.8 actually. There we go. Like I'm not sure exactly where because I haven't seen. Maybe it's like on the second floor. Like are you living in the wall or something then of the fortress? Like that's really cool though. Like for $10 and stuff. This hostel. Like I kind of like with my setup and stuff. I kind of still need some room, you know, to charge things. I can leave some things there, you know, without like, you know, just leaving like some expensive shit somewhere. But yeah, there's like all the stores, coffee, whatever you want, food. There was doesn't have here, but like there's like the big food place, like some big restaurant and stuff too. But yeah, like museum and everything. Museum was just like, man, like this and museum had a really good connection. Like all this fortress had like decent connection at least. Like people could see shit. That was like really good. And then like on all the here, yeah, ancient Alexandria is hot and like it's legit like the ancient fucking keep left. Well, actually no, I guess the Alexandria's hut is too ancient. Like that's what you see. There's like this, like I showed that on stream too. There's like this like windows in the ceiling, pretty much in the ceiling level, kind of basement level, and down there you can see like the pieces of like the old, you know, like some like the old wheat storage, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like that is Alexandria's hut. Everything on the surface level is more modern because like Alexandria is like before our era, right, and everything. But the fortress, the ancient one, you can actually climb up. Like it's just there. Like all the walls and stuff, you just can like climb them. You can go in the tower, just look around, you know, touch all those like walls, you know, and then you can see how like, you know, dank they are because I assume it's just clay. It's like really old and dry clay because it was raining right before that, right? And when I was climbing there, everything was like dry. Like it wasn't slippery or anything, even though it was just raining. It was all like instantly dry pretty much, like it all soaked all the water in. And then it started drying up already. You could see like some like parts of the wall like darker, some brighter. Like, you know, it kind of started drying already. Really cool. That was a really good stream. That was very nice. Kind of sad that I didn't take like the cable cart, for example. I wanted to take. It goes across the Sirdaria River. Didn't go to kind of like, you know, like some sort of like the... some promenade near the river, you know, would be kind of nice too. But yeah, the time, like I ended up starting kind of late and finishing also kind of late. Just went to eat some food here. Yeah, honey hujanda. And not the best reviews, but like, dude, I don't mind. Let's see what people don't like there. Didn't have 80% of beef foods in stock. All right. Well, yeah, they didn't have some of the stuff. True. Service was okay. Service was really good. I don't know, maybe you just saw the camera or something, but like service was really nice. English is not spoken and the menu has no English description. Well, that's unfortunate, yeah. If they update the menu to include English, would highly recommend this cafe to eat. Alright. I also kind of recommend either like, I think there is some sort of like Google Lens or whatever, right? And Yandex, again, Yandex, right? It says Yandex Translate thing, when you can just like through your camera translate things, and it works kind of decently most of the time. I haven't actually used it much here, like in Uzbekistan, because like people mostly speak Russian, so I didn't need. But like in Georgia, Armenia, we were using that quite a lot, as in the stores, because here in the store you go, usually it says something in Russian most of the time. In Armenia or Georgia, sometimes it doesn't say anything in Russian, right? So you kind of, or in English, so you kind of need to use the app for that. Would be probably helping with menu too. Place is called Cafe, but they didn't have coffee when we were there. 15 waiters serving 2 guests, but still you have to wait ages. Well, I mean, probably because waiter is not cooking your food there, no? I waited for almost 40 minutes to get a simple omelette. Well, I guess it's kind of how lucky you are, because like in my case, like that was all super fast. All the food was really quick. I waited food about an hour, right? Well, 2 years ago, so it is 5 years ago. So maybe in time they actually did improve. Nowadays, food is good, access in is not comfortable. I think there is like, yeah, the inside part, you kind of need to go downstairs in some sort of basement. And since I guess it's kind of warmer now, or maybe they just built a new thing, like outside, kind of on the street level. So didn't need to go anywhere. Comfortable enough now. And everything's in the menu. Sherpa is too fatty. Yeah. Okay. Let me pick a translation. Too expensive, bruh. Fuck are you on about? Yeah, so like, I don't know, like, I did really like this one. That was nice. It was a nice cafe there. Like, hotels, though, like, prices are ridiculous, though, I have to say. Like, this was like $33 for this hotel. Breakfast, dude. Breakfast in this hotel was something. I feel like they just kind of, like, have, like, you know, amount of rooms, amount of people living in the rooms. So they kind of, like, serve the tables at 7 a.m. They serve the tables, and that's pretty much it. So, like, when I arrived like at like 8:30 or something, that egg was already like frozen, you know, like that egg was already completely cold. That like fried sausage was also completely cold. Everything completely cold, basically. At least cheese is supposed to be cold, so that was fine. Everything else was already cold. So just have this like your plate sort of there waiting for you with everything cold on it, and then you just get some like tea or like coffee, whatever you want, and some like cookies and stuff. That's pretty much it. Like $33, like it was okay, but $33 for like, you know, for this region is kind of a lot. Like that was like that's my kind of the only kind of like gripe so far with like Central Asia at the moment, is that a lot of cities, maybe with lack of competition or something, they do have like expensive like hotels and stuff. Because 33 kind of chunky, man. Like it probably was like the biggest expense. Like 33 in the hotel. $3 to get to Fortress, like total of $6 on taxi. Next day also like $2 more, so like $8 taxi, $3 Fortress, $11, $6, let's say $7 even, I guess, in the cafe. So like 20, let's say, right? All in all, like $20 I spent, and the hotel was 33. Oh, actually, SIM cards were expensive too. SIM cards, like, expensive. Plans are garbage, and speed is trash, sadly. Like, I heard legends about Tajikistan internet being kind of bad, and looks like it's true. Like, it's really bad. Like, you pay $15 per SIM card. Like, it was total, I think, like $40-something. Total cost calculation, not really. That's actually kind of a good idea. Let me do a calculator, and let's try at least what I remember, right? Which I mostly kind of do, but okay, so it's also going to be 3 currencies, so that's going to be fun calculating. So let's see, the very first boss. So that was the best, I guess, because like all this from here to here was 20,000 Zoom, which is $1.50. Oh yeah, 1.5. This shared taxi was $5, let's say, plus $2 here, so like 7. It's a bit less though. Plus 7, like $1 is like 10.21 some money or something, not exactly 10, but fine. I can round it up for easy to make it easier. All right, so 7 to get here, and then 33 for hotel, 3 to enter fortress, 7 for food, 1.5 next day taxi. So SIM cards, I think it was like $40 total for 3 SIM cards. You don't need 3 SIM cards, obviously, right? As a regular person, 1 is enough, but like it's $15. You get 15 gigs, and the speed will be pretty bad. But again, for someone casually traveling, I mean, 15 gigs will be enough for you, right? Like to use maps, like taxi, stuff like that. 15 will be enough. You have like hotel Wi-Fi. I don't know how good it is though. I haven't tried actually, but there was one. So if you want to watch something, for example, in the room or whatever. But yeah, like, I guess for a regular person it's not bad. But like 15 is expensive. Like here in Uzbekistan, like you can get something no problems for like $4 or $5. You can get pretty much the same, even more gigabytes, and speed will be better too. And in Kyrgyzstan, like you can get 1 week plan, and it will be like $2, and that's it. And you're gonna have like also like the same around 15, maybe 20 gigabytes or something. So this one was the worst in terms of mobile internet, quality-wise and price-wise. So okay, I put the SIM cards in. So yeah, it was Fortress, Food Gear, that's what I streamed, and I got some sleep. And in the morning, I went from hotel to a bus stop. I need to kind of write it down, like kind of blog post for this, because like there is information in Russian for this sorta, but it's also sometimes not really that precise and everything. Like for example, the one I found how to get like from here. So my goal was to get from here to here and be in Uzbekistan again, right? So you need to get like some bus or something to get at least here, Kanibadom. And the info I found is that you need like Samani Market. And Samani Market, I'm not sure if it's gonna show actually here anywhere. If I get the better map then. But this mob doesn't show borders, so for the Dink looks, I do kind of prefer to have it that way. Yeah, Samon Market. Yeah, so this is like they say like the bus is going from Samon Market, and that's kind of technically already a different city. You know, it's like it would be kind of expensive trip also, you know, to get here. When in fact it actually goes from here. That bus. And this one, Hujanta Togari. So it's here, just visualize. I can move it to this one. So I can move it here. This one. There it is, right? Yeah, it is here. Nice, nice. Enjoying. Yeah, Boston. Boost on. So this way. That taxi I already put in the prices, like $1.5. This is where I realized they don't use navigators, dude. Like Maxim Taxi, right, is the usual kind of like Uber, kind of like Yandex. I just kind of like, I am here, I want to get taxi there, and it show everything is on the map, right? I'm order, driver arrives, and driver arrives on Chinese electric car Ion, like Ion online, dude, from by NC Soft. So like all the dashboard, you know, everything super mega digital and dank, and do this kind of like his phone with the app is on, but there is no map, there is just address. And he's like where to? I'm like, well, I mean that address. Well, what's there? I'm like, bus stop. Oh, okay, that I know. And he goes like, no navigators. They don't use it for some reason. Like you want to go somewhere, you need to say like some like landmarks nearby. Like for example, how they like realize my like where my hotel is because I think here somewhere. Maybe not here, but basically there's like Waikiki store. So he's like, oh, it's like next to Waikiki and another stuff. Oh, all right, I see. That's how you like explain things. They don't tell them like, you know, like street that, house number that. You just say it's next to like the school and like marketplace. Oh, all right, let's go. And as soon as you just kind of get off, like I didn't even get out the taxi. Like taxi stopped at the bus station. I'm just kind of like, you know, like fishing out all the money, like the money to pay. And there's already like someone like opening the door, like, oh, Kanibadom, going Kanibadom. I'm like, yeah, just wait a second, dude, let me like, you know, like pay the guy. And like, border. I'm like, yeah, one moment, man. So I just like paid the guy, left the taxi, and I already got another car pretty much. And just like, where to? Like, do you need border? I mean, I kind of do need the border, but like, I can just stop in Kanibadom. Like, how much? It's like $4 to Kanibadom, $6 to border. And I just kind of like said Kanibadom. Like, I should probably say the border because it would save time in the end. But like, he basically already started getting other people. Again, put me in the front, right? And started getting other people to Kanibadom, not to the border. So we started driving. And that was all the way here. Kanibadom bus stop. That one I'm actually like don't remember exactly where it was. And that one I don't really remember that well. Okay, maybe better Superior map gonna help me there. Gradient Street, yep, all that stuff there. Yeah, this one, Kanibadom Otagari. Like Yandex maps are telling you, dude. For this region is like the best shit ever. Alright, so like a bunch of gas stations next to the big road. So, well, yeah, there it is. Anyways, it's like such a small thing until you zoom in. So yeah, that bit was in the end 73 kilometers here, yeah. So for that, I basically paid $4, like less than $4. Actually, let's add this one now to the list, plus 4. Right. All right, there, yeah, all right, good. Plus 4. So I got here. Went to eat some food in like the canteen. Actually, this one, Mustafa restaurant, dude. That's like literally canteen. There's some other stuff there. Yeah, that's basically how it is. That's like the Soviet canteen sort, eh? Like you just like, you know, get the plate, get the tray, and whatever you want, they're gonna give you. But it was really good though. Like the food here was nice. And I paid in the end the same amount as I paid in the restaurant where I ate before, so I guess the pay is a little, maybe kind of too much. But in general, it's still kind of low, like $6-something pretty much. I paid for everything. I had the photo posted, I think. I had the photo posted, but like it was a bunch. It was some meat, some like fried potatoes, some soup, some tea, and some bread again. And all that was like $6 basically, 6.5, I guess. Beaches by the lake. There are actually. I haven't seen because we're far a little. But yeah, there's see like all the resorts and everything. So yeah, there is a bunch. This is kind of like the water reserve. They call it like Tajik Sea. So yeah, it's beautiful. You actually see it from the road. And this is all mountains, so it's kind of like looks pretty cool. And this road, see this line. This is border. So the border between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan is exactly on this road. So this a road that doesn't belong to anyone. And this road is fucking bad. It's just like destroyed, man. Like it is literally like half the path. They just go like on completely opposite lane just to avoid, you know, like you just go like this pretty much all the time. This is where I learned, you know, of the different honk usage, you know, like how to use the honk. So if you go in the left lane and someone goes in the right lane, you still kind of honk just in case, so they know that you're going on the left, because if there is some sort of hole in the road, so they don't do like some maneuver, you know, because you're on the left. So they basically kind of warn, you know, like don't go to the left, brother, because, you know, like a little bit just to avoid the hole, and he's going there already. And yeah, you have like you drive, and like on the left side you have Tajikistan, like language and like stores and stuff, and on the right side you have Kyrgyzstan already, like stores and everything. So people just cross the road, you know, to go to the store. Apparently, I think like some gasoline or something was cheaper on the Kyrgyzstan side. So like since 3 years ago, when like the war kind of between them somewhat like slowed down, kind of calmed down, I guess, you can just do that now. Like look at this, like the border gore, dude, in this region. Like what is this? This is Kyrgyzstan here. Man, don't do this. Keep it this way, dude. This is a piece of Kyrgyzstan here. Some pump station for water. That's it. That's it. And from here already, I went after some food gear. I went to the border here. And this I went already with the local bus, so I paid like 20 cents or something, I think, or whatever. Like plus 0.2, I guess. Fine. Just to keep it going, sorta. To keep it properly there. It took a while though. That like paying instantly like extra $2 to the taxi driver would be better. That was an authentic experience also with the driver, who also lived in Moscow for a while. Like a lot of working immigrants from Central Asia and Russia. So it was nice. Was nice just chatting with him about stuff, witnessing how it all works in this country. And then then you basically end up on the border, and then I think. This one wasn't too bad. This one I actually kind of passed somewhat fast, at least. It wasn't too bad to pass. From here you go already on Uzbekistan side. And this where the taxi was the problem, because on that day there was like no people. So shared taxi was pain. I just like the guy was like, "Where are you going, Kokond?" 200,000. No, 250. Yeah, 250,000 Sum, which is like $20 pretty much. Yeah, $20. I'm like, dude, nah, that's too much. Well, do you want to go with people? Then need to wait. I'm like, all right, let's wait. That was like 30 minutes probably of just like staying and waiting, and it's like mostly kind of locals going, and they don't give a shit about all those taxis. They just either have someone who like meets them, or they just go to like this like mini bus, which I also should go, to be honest, myself, if I would know that it'll take that long. But the mini bus pretty much just goes only to this city. Then you need to switch to another mini bus. It'll already go where you need to go. So it's kind of like, would be cheap, but would be kind of like a lot of time wasted. So in the end, he was like, fine, you know, like, not 250, let's go for 200. Just you. I'm like, no, alright, fine. Otherwise, we might just stay here for a while. So that was 200 is 15, 17 bucks. Plus 17. And that was all the way to Kokand. Where did he drop me here? But he dropped me like also in like some like a really Pipega spot, and then I got taxi from the Pipega spot to get here pretty much. So let's like skip some of the other movements there with the taxi and stuff. So basically I went here. Well, the local taxi I spent, like he basically dropped me on some like marketplace, I think somewhere here around there, and I kind of need to go to like, you know, the sightseeing spots after all, so I just kind of got the taxi to get here pretty much from there. So that taxi was like $2 probably, sounded too, I guess. So yeah, from here I went to the palace of the Hudayarhan. Can drop the destination here, or whatever. Kind of got the idea, I guess. Oh, I think it's just kind of like Google not allowing more destinations or something. Brother, come on, Duna. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. It's not even that much. Not even that much. The Buffin store, yeah. Google pipieged a little. Can't handle it anymore. Can't handle it anymore. I can do like in the halves, I guess. It's like 300. Yeah, this is the Osmold Hotel. We were passing that one actually, right next to it. Passing right next to it later. 3 days walk casually. Yeah, 300 kilometers here. Man, I kind of wanted to get like the whole picture though. Can you just get it real quick on Yandex maybe then? The same stuff, it'll be fast. Except the borders. Yeah, borders are annoying in the Yandex because they don't have them. But I can see at least some things, because it does show the good ones. I wonder if there's more stuff. I wonder what's the limit on the Yandex, if they have some. More. I guess I kind of skip some of the ones in the middle already at this point. They're not that important in the grand scheme of things. Oh, this I can still put though. Another one to Kukan. Yes, so to Hudayarhan Saroy was nice. Like, I wonder what's inside though. Because, like, you need to pay to enter, which I would, that's fine, but you also need to pay to film inside and everything, and that was kind of like chunkier price, so I was kind of like, yeah, like if I would know that it's good, I would, but like I had the feeling that there's like just the inner yard and nothing else. Because in Hujan Fortress, I just paid $3 for everything, and that fortress was amazing, and the amount of stuff inside was insane. Like that I would even like pay like for like 10. I would pay like for that I would pay no problems. All that, like how much was there, like 10, $20, like even more, because that was worth it. But here it did seem kind of little. Yeah, park was nice, and the building itself is really nice. The building itself is really nice too. Well, they're really beautiful. So yeah, this one we've seen, and then I think from here I actually went past the Osmoldia to this mosque here. Which I kind of wanted to get this mausoleum, but I didn't get how to get there. Actually, maybe through here, maybe there was an entrance. Because yeah, this is kind of like the working like madrasa. So I kind of like was, I guess maybe you can't go in. And I looked through here and there was like nothing, so yeah, I guess you kind of, but that's also Kabristan, it's the graveyard, so like, you know, kind of, I don't know, I guess I could go to the graveyard and see some of the mausoleums also. And then we went through this park to Jami. Jami was nice. Jami, you also need to pay for filming and for entering. But I got a little cheat code, as in the ticket and whatever office was already closed, but everything else was open. So, well, you have no one to take my money, so I'm not gonna give you any then. So I just went in, whatever. Whatever. That was pretty much it here, I think. So then after did a little walk here actually at the dispensary set. That one was kind of like not... That one is working though, but yeah, nothing, you know, super crazy artistic value stuff. From here I went to... Not this one, I think it was another... This one, no wait. Oh yeah, Uzbekistan, I remember. 70 here. In the evening, like 7, 8 or something. I got collective taxi here. Actually, yeah, like one more taxi for like $2 also, I guess, to get here. And collective taxi, how much was this one? 70,000, I think I paid. So $6 kinda. $6 to get to Fergana. So that was here. And that was, I think, somewhere around here he dropped us. Like around this place, probably. Because I was walking all the way here. Kind of here, I guess, then. Boom. Dropped me here. This is where the Fiesta was, because like I'm... drop me here. I'm kind of walking. I see that there's the Korzinka store here. There it is. So I was like, all right, gonna go. I need to get the toothpaste, because like first night I didn't have any. Like I forgot to. No, I didn't want to take the one my friend is using too, right? And I forget to buy a new one. So first night I didn't have any, and I wanted to go get some. So I'm kind of like walking here. Walk into the store. Going in the store, getting like some mineral water, some like snackies and stuff, and forgetting to buy toothpaste, of course. Forgetting to buy it, of course. And when I'm already exiting, I'm like, oh shit. No, whatever. Like I have like the bag already. I have like all my setup again put on and stuff. Like not the setup, but like, you know, all the backpack and the vest and everything. You know, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. Next time. So I'm leaving, and I'm kind of like. Started in a good mood, you know, kind of also like maybe like should grab some, maybe I should grab some food. And then I'm just kind of like, let's call the hotel and ask if everything's fine. I'm kind of like late, right? So I gotta like call them first and then grab some food then. I'm calling, and it's just like, you know, yeah, like, well, there will be someone else, you know, there's like two beds in the room, so there will be someone else too. And I'm just kind of instantly like, shit, here we go, some shit fest. I already don't want to eat anything, man. So I just like, let's get the taxi and go there faster, you know, deal with this stuff. I even like kind of like quickly looked, maybe I should book something else, but like everything is like in these places, like in these cities that I visited, like rent the hotels is ridiculous for some reason. I don't know, like actual hotels, like hostels you can find somewhat cheap-ish, but the actual hotels and stuff are super expensive for some reason. So I'm just kind of like a little mad. Ordering the taxi, and the taxi was like some dang guy who took the order like somewhere like from here, I think, basically from the other side of the city. Instantly clicked that he's at the spot already. Well, I'm here, right? And I have like 5 minutes to walk real quick, you know, there. 3 minutes to walk to him real quick, and I'm like, oh, here we go again, man. So when I'm like going to like the support page to report and everything, he already like marks that he's done. Like he already like finished the ride. Like he got me to where I need to be. I'm like, all right, dude, cool story, man. So he didn't get shit though from that, because he's also PPG, because if the card is attached, they do charge you, but they charge you like mid-ride or something. So you need to at least kind of like, you know, pretend, I guess, that you already started and wait a bit until it charges the card, and then after that you can try to pull that trick, even though it still probably would be way too sus, and it would be easily reportable. But he was full PPG mode, so he instantly, like, you know, like, instantly started, instantly finished. Didn't even get my money charged, so I didn't even need to get the charge back, but they still gave me the promo code, and said that he got, like, the warning for that shit, too. So already was also, like, another fun shit. Then getting another car, and my hotel was actually here. This one, Mini Hotel. 4.3. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do have the photos, but you can see it. This is basically this might be no. We had windows at least in this one. This like the full gulag mode here. Yeah, that's basically the place. That's basically the place there. Some proper gulag. Yeah, you have like the bathroom. That's not the ones that we had. Like two rooms like this and one bathroom for 2 rooms like this. But the thing is, I was ordering a twin room, not like bed or something in dormitory, right? My order on the booking was twin room with 2 beds. $7, which is cheap, which is kind of like hostel price, right? Kinda true, but like it was twin fucking room. I ordered that. I'm arriving, and there is only me. So I was kind of like, whew, I guess like there's some miscommunication because it looks like the owner is not present there. Owner is somewhere else who deals with like booking, you know, dashboards sorta. And on the spot there is a different person managing stuff, so I have room for myself. I'm like, this is all mine, no one else. Yeah. Like he's not like doesn't know English whatsoever. And with Russian, he's also pretty bad. So I was like explaining with gestures, you know, that I need like some towel and everything after like shower, you know, that kind of stuff to get the towel. No one's gonna be here anymore. Only you. All right, good. So in the morning, next day, I'm just like going outside, closing the room, taking the key. I mean, my shit, you know, right? And second here, marshruት route. There it is. Already more than Google can put the marks. Google lost again. The next day I went to this one. This is pretty much like the things that weren't on stream, right? The things you haven't seen. So I went here to get some plov. It would be nice on stream, but the problem with like the plov, the orsh pilaf, is that you need to eat it like around like noon, local time. Like it's just not gonna be there after, most likely. Like, they cook it in the morning, and then when it's gone, it's gone. They don't cook it anymore already. And if you come late and there's some left, it's gonna be already, you know, like maybe not cold, but it's gonna be leftovers or not that good. So I went to this one, and it was an Easter. Oh, no. Okay, I guess I praised you a little too fast, brother. I would actually click some. No, alright. Praise it way too fast, dude. Motherfucker. I guess they're not prepared, man. They're not prepared for the dank routes. They're not capable, man. They're not capable. And just like draw it or something there. Like, what is this shit? What is this? Yeah, just praise it a little too fast, man. Praised it a little too fast. A little too fast. So I could go like 306 from here. Just like cut some of the nuances, I guess, on it then. So like from here, no. Oh, it like broke completely. Yeah, looks like it kind of just like broke hard, huh? Let's just get the in general strokes that an idea. So yeah, this one I went to eat some plov, the local one, like in Fergana Valley. They use different like dark rice for plov, so it's kind of different. I wouldn't say it was that much different, really. It was good, but like kind of if you eat only local, well, local one has raisins and stuff. Usually, the most popular one here, it does have raisins. The one there doesn't have any raisins. So for me, that's already positive, you know. But it's still more or less kind of the same, really. More or less, like some nuances, but I wouldn't say like local bad, this good. Just kind of like more or less the same. And yeah, I basically just kind of like got a whole like, you know, like table full of food, and it was Easter, right? But they're Muslim, they don't celebrate Easter. But the owner lady was still kind of like, you know, it's Easter. You guys have Easter today, so it's free for you. just like, you know, bless us for good luck on this holiday. And yeah, it's all free, like no worries, huh? All right, sure, feels good. Free food, huh? I'll take it. I'll take it. So that was free. And then I went, basically we just went like through like a bunch of parks. This park we went through, this park we went through. And then I went following this road all the way here. This, oh yeah, this park with the Samolyot and Vertolyot. Alright, I guess. So yeah, like the airplane, the helicopter, like some cannons, tanks and stuff, you know, they had. This is where I stopped the stream. It's actually kind of like quite a long walk, I don't know, because the Fergana is new city, there is like not much going on at all. Like you can see like the star is the kind of like sightseeing spot, you know, something cool in the city. There is only like one here pretty much. And that one is just like some sort of like grave on the graveyard. There's a Christian graveyard here. All right, well, totally not missing much if you don't go there, I bet. Even like the church here is like the Christian church, the Orthodox, I assume. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not the church. We call it Chasovny even. It's kind of like the small building, pretty much. That's it. So like nothing crazy there going. But yeah, we got all the parks covered and stuff. Went here, was nice. Like the probably one of the best ones in the city was just like seeing all this military stuff here. Chapel, yeah, I guess. So yeah, like Fergana, if you go in, like I think it would be better what the German tourist guy did. He went to Margilan, which is here. That one is older, and that one apparently has some stuff. Like, I didn't look into it much, so I'm not so sure, but apparently it does have some. Even though dude had, like, some, like, you know, plan already, like, some tours and stuff. He was going to, like, I think, like, the cotton manufacturer or something like that, you know, so he had some, like, some insane plans already for this one, basically. And maybe it would be better, actually, to go to Margilan. But instead, I went to Fergana. Well, still kind of alright. So, wait a second. Let's put into the dock. We get 2 nights for $7. So, plus 14. Food was free. I got, like, some snackies, I guess, also. Like, I don't know, like, can put it also in, I guess, with water and stuff. So, that was, like, $7, I think. I got a bunch of water and snacks for a couple of days I was there. Let's see. I was mostly walking. Don't think I took any taxi really even. I took that taxi once actually. Yeah, like I went like there is like a ATM. It shows ATM was like somewhere here. So like I went from here for a walk all the way here. And there's no ATM. Like it shows in the map, it was showing on the map, but there was no ATM. I also kind of like going in, like Bankomat. And yeah, Bankomat there, like in the store. And I go in the store, Bankomat, and like, yeah, showing me. And it's just like, you know, like this like payment terminal where you can pay like money on like the phone and stuff. I'm like, all right, yeah, that unfortunately isn't the one, even though it shows the actual ATM. So from here, I already kind of like took the taxi and went to where I was streaming. So like, plus $2 also that taxi, let's say. It was less, I think. Like, taxi here was pretty cheap. But on the second night, they already put, like, a guy to my room. Like, I'm returning from stream. He was with me, right? And there's just a guy staying outside with, like, a cup of tea. Like, oh, yo, you're living in that second room there? I'm like, yep. Well, I'm kind of living there, too. I'm like, oh. Alright, we're back. I think it just reconnected. I don't know, like the server like dropped connection, I guess, or something. Because like chat and everything. Oh, chat also kind of reconnected in the end after a little. I don't know why. So it seems kind of like some Twitch stuff. Because like stream died, chat was fine, and then stream was reconnecting, chat also did the reconnection. So something on their servers maybe, I don't know. So pretty much was like I think he was Polish dude, but it didn't really like, you know, go like much on the personal side of things, just in general, you know, talking. Friend list about to come back, true. Just talking about like things in general and stuff, and like with mega backpack and everything, like dude going ham with travels pretty much, like super tourist there. So it was kind of nice in the end, like dude with like a lot of hosted experience, you know, he had like some headset, he was like watching something on the phone, you know, and then he just like kind of like fell asleep completely, and that's it. So wasn't too bad of a neighborhood, but I rather like have the room for myself is room for myself, you know. I don't need anything else. A bug then you cannot shot? Wait, how so? What is that? What is that? What is that shit? What is that? So yeah, that was kind of a bit of a surprise that way. But I mean, for $7, I guess. But at least I need to know, you know, like what I'm getting into, like, because if I knew that I will be sharing with someone, I probably would look into like some better place for that kind of price, because you can find something like, I mean, like add like $3 more and you have something better, right? Yeah, room was big enough. I mean, you can see actually here, like it was like mega, you know, gulag looking, but it was actually fine. Can I? If you were actually opening this for me, please. You're just showing. If I click this, it's probably just gonna close the route completely. I don't want. Well, I guess I can maybe do it here though. No, this one doesn't have it. Come on, I just had the pictures. It for some reason refuses now to. This way. We're gonna cheat you. Can't stop me. Yeah, this basically. Except like we had windows. But that's pretty much what it was. Maybe actually even a bit more space there. Plus you have like a table and stuff, and like it was enough space really. Like space wasn't a problem. Like amount of plugs was also alright. Like so it was okay in the end. It was kind of fine. Like no problems. Everyone got some alright sleep in the end. Everything was good. But yeah, it was a bit of a not very pleasant surprise, I guess. Yes, he's there, alright. It wasn't a very pleasant surprise, but I'll take it, fine. Okay, back. Alright. So, I got all these expenses. The last taxi there. Yeah, I think so. Then, after that, I went to Kyrgyzstan, to Osh. So normally you go to Andijan, switch, and go to Osh. I managed to find the taxi directly to Osh. So we went... No, not directly to Osh, directly to border, which is pretty much the Osh, because like border is here and this already city starting, so like that at least was convenient. So went here, and that was... No, not 7. Kind of like 6.5 bucks, 80,000 I think I paid for that. 6.5. No, a bit more. No, 7 I guess. No, 7 feels a bit too much though. 6 point like 6.8 because we already have a 0.2 there from somewhere. So from the bus in Kanibadom. So let's do this way. Also share a taxi. That was the first shared taxi where I wasn't in the front, just because they already have like a lot of people, I guess. So I was this one I was in the back. So I went here. Dustlik friendship. In here, this was actually like the best border crossing. Like on the Uzbekistan side, they have like those like scanning automatic thingies, and they take Russian passports too. I was like, can I go through this one? Yeah, no problems, you can go. And like, all right, just putting it down there, it scans it, you pass, like past first gate, it takes a photo of you, you pass the second gate, and there's like at the end of the line, there's a guy just like stamping everyone who passed that automatic thing. So I just like got the stamp, off I go. And in Kyrgyzstan, there is no automatic stuff, but at least there is like fucking 10 windows or something open. So I also was like, that was done with all border like in 10 minutes probably or something, including all this walk-in stuff. And it didn't scan or anything, like no checks whatsoever. So I just kind of like exit in, and here, like, can you actually see the scale of that shit? Yeah, it's like Dostlik in Uzbekistan and Dostuk in Kyrgyzstan. I guess this one already. Like, these buildings, I think pretty much all of them. Yeah, like all this. And there's another building like this here, I think. Like, all this stuff is basically currency exchanges. Like, literally, like, windows upon windows upon windows upon windows of currency exchanges on both sides. I don't know how they all survive there. Like, it's like 50 at least, probably. Like, I don't know. It's like one after another. And the exchange rate is the same pretty much in all of them. Like, if you go like a little like further, like here, it will be a little better. Like, you know, like from like 1 million Sum, like I would win like 100 Som, sort of. So like it's not really anything like crazy. Like, not really that good, eh? But like it's plenty of them. Like, I don't know why, how. But at least no lines or anything, and it was really fast. I just like went in, exchanged, and then like I just keep walking in one of the exchange windows. They also still sell SIM cards, so I already instantly like go there and bought myself like a 1 week SIM card for like $2 basically. Put that SIM card in, instantly ordered the taxi. Street view, let me see. Yeah, I doubt Yandex does have this here anywhere really. Uzbekistan, yeah, Yandex doesn't. Let me see if it's in Google, yeah. Man, I might need it then to drop all the... Actually, maybe it will allow me to keep it. Let me see. Do you... No, not that far, looks like. They have here, right? Looks... Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is. Like, all this all the way to the border is basically windows with exchanges. Like, all this is exchanges. And here you already kind of can get the taxis. Like, I got, like, exchange somewhere there, and then, like, SIM card somewhere here, basically. Also in exchange kiosk. Some ants coming through the sink, I see. Alright. Damn, that's a dink one, alright. Well, if you have like the full room of like, if you go as a group, this full room of your peoples, then that's kind of not too bad, I guess. But yeah, with like random people, that's already kind of ding, dude. So yeah, like plug the SIM card in, and here we go. Ordering the taxi. Okay, SIM card here, like one SIM card, odd, $2. Taxi, less than $2 even, like 1.5 it was. Plus 1.5, so taxi was like from here to, I had the hotel. Yes, like the border is like here, and this is all city already. So you're like crossing the border right into the city. Also Lenin Street, of course. There's another one there. And I was staying City Stadium. Up here, Milice, yes. Echo House, yes, this one. So, this way. That was like $2 taxi. Can I check it too, please? I guess we can cheat it also. There we go. This was pretty nice. Like, there's like inner garden here where you can, when you have your breakfast and stuff. To take the photos of the room, I need to post all that stuff in Discord. Okay, this kind of thing, some fancy rooms though. Like mine was a little more simple. Like I had these chairs though, but I didn't have such fancy like bathroom, I guess. So yeah, like breakfast served can get served outside. It's kind of cold though, so it was mostly like inside this place there. It was nice. Yeah, breakfast you just can get some eggs, get some porridge, some fruits, some sausage, you know, veggies, all that stuff. Like the machine with coffee and tea, like all day round, just can go there and grab some whatever. That was nice. And this hotel was 28, I think, per day. How's going, Modkeep? How's life? This was 28. If you feeling like saving more, book on the spot. Because like when I arrived, he was like, all right, that much. And then, oh, you from booking. All right, then that much. Because they basically kind of obviously put this like the booking commission fee they put on top of the price too. And sometimes it feels like they put way too much. It's kind of like more like not like these guys, for example, like just the booking fee, booking tax, right? In Fujian, that was clearly more than booking tax. Because like if you go without booking, you pay like $10 less pretty much. Like instead of like 33, you pay like 20. So it's not just the booking tax, it's probably like, you know, Pipiega tourist tax that doesn't, you know how to call or how to walk and book stuff right there on the spot, I guess. But yeah, this one was pretty nice because Osh also has like either hostels or hotels already like 40, $50 and stuff. So this one is like 28 with breakfast. Can I show, I wonder, the one that I initially booked actually? Yeah, this one. It's here. Yeah, initially I booked this one. This was $20, by the way. I'm kind of like, okay, it doesn't show inside though. But this shit was initially $20. I just canceled it later. Give 1 second, maybe. I'm just gonna get the booking and show you. One moment. Right, Janelo? Alright, Orsh, Kyrgyzstan. Let's say like this way, maybe. Keep this way. Search. Map. Damn, 23 even. Holy. And you would increase the prices. Yeah, so basically for 23, you get the budget 23 even. Yeah, so it's like $5 cheaper than the hotel that I got, right? No breakfast already, which is kind of whatever. Like honestly, you just go outside, get some stuff for like fucking 30 cents probably. I'll get 2 of them and you like good. Oh, they also left only budget twin room now. Like I think it was like 2 types of room. They removed that. So maybe actually they are not available. Let me see a different date. Maybe let's say this way. Yeah. Okay. This is triple room with private bathroom. $40, dude, already instantly. And the budget shit is $23. Yeah, that's what you get. You have a sink there at least inside. Yeah. And the bathroom is not, you know, your private bathroom is on the floor. Like for 7, I would take that. Absolutely. For 23, yeah, I'd rather just add $5 more and get, you know, like a proper fucking hotel room and with breakfast on top of that. And also I kind of like wasn't, because it's hostel, right? I was kind of like, all right, I'll again book the twin room and then end up like, oh, you know, we're a hostel and you have a bed there that is free. So, you know, someone will be living there. So I decided with such turns and twists, I just like canceled this one. I went against my usual rules, made my like virtual bank card, added it to booking, booked that hotel because they needed the card. Like some hotels do need the card attached. And that's where I recommend using virtual cards. If you can make one, just get the virtual card. Usually it's good enough for booking to allow you to book stuff. So I just like put just in case the money on that card, booked it. And as soon as I paid already on the spot with the cash, I just removed all the money from the card just in case they try to like double charge or something. And that's it. Yeah, you can see like some 3,000 even. Yeah, like the prices, like anything below like 10 is like hostel. My hostel, you know, Bed and mixed dormitory for 8 people, you know. Like something with like good reviews as a hostel, like Park Hostel Osh. Speaking of the gulags that Steve posted, let's see what do they have there. Some like half naked giga shots that totally explains the room composition well. Yeah, basically that's what you get. That looks like short as shit though. I guess it's perspective though. But that kind of looks like very small, dude. Like if like, you know, like the regular size of the pillow for scale, that kind of doesn't look that good, to be honest. Like I would probably just like, you know, a bent in half there. Ella size, yeah, I guess. So yeah, this was kind of like with the hotels and stuff here was a bit annoying. Alright, hotel, I put in the calculation. I see people already say. So this one, and then I got 2 more SIM cards, but they, like, one they didn't have week plans, at least she said so. In another one, they also like advised me to take the full like month plan just because like they have like the plans are really good, like the prices are really good, but they have like limitation on sharing through Wi-Fi, right? Using the hotspot, your phone is a hotspot. And I wasn't really sure if using it in the modem or using my phone as USB tether will count as the Wi-Fi sharing. Technically, it kind of should, right? They probably should, They probably should count that. So you basically pay... You basically have like 10 gigabytes limit on the Wi-Fi sharing, or you need to kind of like activate like a special service for that, which is also not expensive, really. But it's like you need to install the app and stuff, need to set it all up, and I needed to quickly like get the SIM cards and start streaming, so I got like 2 monthly plans. They were $5 each, so like plus 10. Take chickens in the taxi? Why would they do that? I mean, in some taxis probably. Maybe. Do you still think that like people going on the donkeys there or something is like a lot of people have this like weird, you know, like ideas about some of these countries in Central Asia and like in some other regions that, you know, it's some sort of like Stone Age places and stuff. Dude, they fucking driving electric cars and have electric car chargers all over the city and stuff. And their internet is better than in Germany, so, you know, I think that's a little bit of an outdated, you know, stereotype quite often. Quite often it's a very outdated one, you know. Well, with German internet except for Tajikistan, I guess. That internet was not very good, Not very good, Now, sure, there are some like villages that are still quite traditional, but you can find a lot of those villages like in many places, really, and that might be still quite dank. You can see chicken on the street, for example, somewhere. Yeah, because there's a lot of private housing here. So, yeah, if you walk like deep in the districts, you probably can see some of that. Absolutely. So, yeah, plus 10 for SIM cards, went to Suleiman tour. The mountain was really good. So like my top probably would be like Hujand, and then it's gonna be the mountain. Mountain would be on the second spot. Like Hujand Fortress was just like super cool. Mountain was like second coolest probably. I see, Rajan, I see. So yeah, basically went on the mountain. Let's see what you guys say. Well, I mean, that might be happening if you're like in the bumfuck nowhere somewhere, but to be honest, like, yesterday I was on the train, right? Like, how the train goes. Well, I mean, I'll show later, but train goes like through some dank places, and I had connection almost all the time. So I will show you the route the train takes. So the mountain I paid for entrance $6 basically. Like in Kyrgyzstan, I'm kind of like rounding it up way too hard, I think. I'm running it a little too hard. It should be less in terms of money, but well, fine. A little higher is better than lower. To know what to expect, right? So like mountain was really nice. Museum was already like closing at 5. It's also plus 1 hour time zone to where I am right now. So I went even deeper in the time zones. So yeah, museum was already kind of closing, and museum is in the cave. Museum is in the cave. Let's have a look. So connection there would suck balls. So that's why also kind of partially why I didn't go. Museum is in there. Let's see though. So let's see. See, I just went through all this. I did climb to... Actually, is it... Yeah, this one. This cave, I think. This is the one I've been to. Yeah, I've been in this cave. So I climbed up to this cave. Like, the actual route doesn't go there, but I got in. Got in the cave. Second one I already didn't go. Second one was kind of dank. I decided not to go with my setup and everything. Then you go. There's like some ritual spots there. Like, people like praying and everything. And this one, another cave there. Doesn't show. Oh, this is a cave. This is a very small cave. I think I did stream that one, sorta. Yeah, I think that's the one. That I'm not sure like who can even climb into that. That wasn't exactly even the cave. That's all like a lot of ritual spots here. Then you have the sightseeing spot. With the flag and everything, and you have the the Baburna Maevi. Nice, you just kind of teleport me all the way to Baiken there. Nice. Why? Teleportation all of a sudden there. But yeah, it's like Babur. Wait, that wasn't Babur. Or was it Babur? No, that was someone else. Can you show me in Google? Babur is not there. This one was someone else. Oh no, Babur is... Oh, it was Babur. Alright. I remember right. Yeah, Babur's house. It says like Hujra, so it's pretty much his kind of like, you know... like a religious sort of like Muslim self-exile. Like it's a really small room with like a really like small door. Which I tried to get in and dude was instantly like, no, not going in. But I mean, it's such a small room that I just like put the camera in and kind of like could, you know, film everything there really. Film everything, really. And then, yeah, then you just kind of go down here. And this is where the cinema was happening there. They closed already. 1 minute. Where the cinema was happening. You guys could kind of hear, but not all of it, though. Because, like, on the other side of the mountain, internet was kind of, like, cutting down sometimes. So, it was sometimes... The stream was getting a bit laggy sometimes there. That's where... Well, first it was this one. The viewpoint and everything. From the mountain. It was this one. Nice, the weather would be better though, but... Well, it is what it is, huh? The vision would be better. Yeah, there was the listening moment. From the whole city. The insane stereo, dude. Kind of not that much in Tashkent. Don't really hear it a lot. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It was some close to my hotel too in the morning. It was good. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. Yeah, went... I guess cannot... nah, not adding too much because it's gonna be... losing it again, probably. Losing its shit. See, I went down here to this park, down here to the river, and then we went to a Navot. There was Navot. There's the one. 4.9 reviews. Like this place was insane, man. They even like the price instantly, like, you know, like the Kazakh meat, for example, 200 grams, like $2 basically. Shorpa, like a little over $2, for example. And I just got like mega food there, which like is all on the stream. I was eating all that stuff, right? And I paid like in total for everything with like some, like it was like massive dish with horse meat. Then there was like a massive chiburiek. There was one cup of like one pint of beer I also got. Dessert and tea and all that in total ended up to like $11 basically or something. And the bowls and cream, yeah. That was all like $11 and stuff. With 15% service, by the way, too. So it was really good. Like price-wise and quality-wise, this was just insane. Then yeah, then just going back again to the hotel. No, then again, I went back to the hotel, and then like there's like, you know, knock on the door, and that's the German tourist was like, oh yeah, so you going to Andijan in the morning? I'm like, can I go with you? Like, all right, let's go. Why not? Like I offered it myself before, but he wanted to stay until like noon or something, and I kind of wanted to go early to stream and stuff. So I was like, well, if you want to go early, yeah, kind of early. Wasn't it like 10:30 in the end? We went. Want to go like somewhat early, then we can go together. I can escort you through all the places without knowing Russian for you, which he actually kind of does know somewhat. So we basically after that in the morning. So oh yeah, food I need to put in the calculator. So it was $11. So then in the morning again on the taxi to the border. And the taxi to the border here. Like exchange everything back in again. No problems. No problems. And through the border to Uzbekistan again. That was yesterday already. Yesterday morning here. Got the collective taxi. Collective taxi. Well, the regular taxi was again like $1.50, I think. From hotel. And then from border from here, collective taxi was 50,000 soom. So like $4 basically. $4. It's kind of nice just like going together, chatting and everything. Very interesting. Very interesting. A lot of interesting people, I bet, there on the way to Andijan train station, Andijan bus. So got here. Then I basically dropped him, found him a car to Margilan he was going. And just negotiated for him the price and everything. Got them the address of his hotel. And then I basically already left, started streaming here. And like Andijan was a bit disappointing though, dude. Like... Okay, the Fergana was new city, so there's nothing much going on because it's new. But Andijan is like most ancient city in Uzbekistan and on the Silk Road. And like, didn't feel like it, didn't see anything like dang there really. Like just walked around like I went basically to the fortress, right? Yakala, there it is. And yeah, like 4.9. I mean, it's a cool wall, man. It's a really cool wall. Yeah, I guess you kind of can go in, like in the wall maybe or something, somewhere. But because there was nothing, I just like went in. You can see the well there, and like some sort of like yard inside, and that's it. Some closed buildings, no people whatsoever, no one. It's like empty, dead, just the wall standing in the middle of nowhere. Like not in the middle of nowhere, but in the middle of like, you know, like kind of like living houses and everything. Like, you know, just I guess in this tower, I guess. Oh, there it is. Okay, I guess I needed to kind of like check the zoom even more because it shows like the museum is a separate one. All right, I guess that's the thing. So I needed like I basically approach from here. So the wall, but there's museum here. Well, not sure if that will be like good 3.6. Yeah, maybe museum is not that bogey. Especially if they also charge you like 20 bucks to film in and there's nothing to see. So then I went... Yeah, there was like the clock tower. Yeah, this one, which is also sightseeing spot. That was like, dude. All right, that's tower with clock, I guess. All right, fine. Very ancient, you know. And from here, I decided to check maybe we can see this. Yeah, this one. So I went all the way here, and this kind of like deep in the districts, basically. And this is like the mausoleum of like just of like one of the mullah, right? Like the kind of priest, right? Who was working in this mosque, looks like, and this is his mausoleum here. So I just kind of like I didn't even go up there because it was also like a lot of ladies there who were already like at my approach already were kind of looking at me like, the fuck are you even doing here, man? How did you get here? How did you get that deep, you know, in the wilderness here? So I just kind of like, well, yeah, that's a mausoleum. And then I was just kind of like trying to get the taxi and there was none. So I pretty much like went all the way up here trying to get that taxi. And the waiting times were insane. And I had like a bit over 1 hour left until my train. And around here somewhere, like I finally got the taxi. And then like car stops by like, hello, like in Russian, like want a lift? So I'm just like canceling the taxi and do this like I just gonna drop my wife with kid at school and I gonna like get you to the last place I wanted to go to basically, which is 1 second, train station here and this thing here, there, yeah. So like I mean quite the ride basically. So like I'm like, all right, sure, I mean. Thank you. Just kind of hopped in while streaming with my backpack, sitting like an idiot in the front seat like this because of the backpack and stuff. And just like chatting with the dude, and he drove me here. I just walked around, filmed all this. It's kind of like the same like thing as in Kokand. Wait a second. Yeah. That's that one. It's the same thing as in Kokand, just like bigger square sorta. So it's like some like workshop. There was a lot of like artists drawing things, and apparently like in the weekend I think there will be like exhibition of whatever they all drew. So I just kind of like walk around, filmed, and then like hopped back in his car and he drove me to the train station, like all for free. He's like, I lived in Russia before, and like they have a lot of friends in Russia, and a lot of people, you know, kind of been good to me and helped me a lot. So I'm just kind of, you know, like paying back the good that I've been done in Russia, you know, back to Russian sorta. I'm like, yo, dude, thank you, man. Because like with taxi, I probably wouldn't make it in time. Like I would just go to the train station most likely instantly, and that's it. But yeah, got me to the train station after. And that's what I also like what I mentioned earlier, like the train stations here and like places like that, like they don't fucking scam you with prices. Like I literally just went in to buy some like water and something to eat because I haven't ate anything since like the hotel breakfast. And that all was like $2, you know, like two samosas and like 2 bottles of water for $2 and which actually let's put in here plus 2. And the train ticket was 15 basically, plus $15. So train goes from Andijan. Let me see actually if I put the car. Now, would it follow the same route sort of? Because like the railroad goes kind of the same actually, yeah. Kind of the same. Except train goes kind of here, like down here, but then it goes in the same spot. So like train basically goes from Andijan 6 hours train, so it goes like all the way down here. You pass, oh, that's the route basically, yeah. Margilan you pass Kokand, so it's pretty much like went in the reverse where I've been. So like close to Fergana, then in Kokand, and then all the way up up here, and like here, like this is all mountains, right? I did have here in the mountains some moments when internet was kind of dying. It was really short moments, except this part. Like, see this like weirdly straight line here? This is like 20 kilometers of the tunnel inside the mountain. There was no internet, yes. Like, I was like, maybe by some, you know, miracle they got some, like, I know, like in Norway, for example, you can go in the fucking tunnel and there still might be internet there quite often, most of the time. So I thought maybe there will be a miracle here. Okay, there was no miracle, but like everything else, all the route otherwise, there was internet pretty much all the time. Like, I had no problems. Like, I had in Georgia, between Tbilisi and Batumi, there were some moments when there was no internet, but like here, all the way there was internet. All the way there was internet. No problems, huh? Like 6 hours through all these places. Yes, yeah, they put like those kind of like same sort of stations, but kind of like small version, I guess, and they kind of do work. But I guess not everywhere. Not everywhere. It was also going pretty fast though, those 20 kilometers, so it wasn't really like something like in that tunnel it was going fast, so that was actually alrighty. That was actually alrighty. So train 15. Well, I guess like the taxi back home was also like around 20 something bucks actually. No, wait, no, not 20. 2.5 basically. Yeah, 2.5, 3 bucks to get home by taxi too. So didn't forget anything. All the hotels in. Think so. None of the meals are forgotten. Don't think so. So yeah, should be it. So like the total in terms of money was 238 bucks basically. 238 bucks for everything. Yeah, pretty much. Looks like it. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Wasn't bad, huh? Wasn't bad actually. For all the trip, and all the trip was pretty much like this is the second half. So 610 kilometers, and the first half was here. This one was 300 kilometers, so like 900 kilometers and stuff. Quite something, quite something. 5 days, yeah, like Friday morning I left, and Tuesday evening I returned. Okay, now chat disconnecting also. Twitch keeps doing something, I guess. Again. Stream is probably still on, but your chat kind of died there for well, still kind of reconnecting though. We'll see. How long will it be reconnecting? But yeah, like Friday morning I left last week, and Tuesday evening I returned. So yeah, pretty much 5 days. Pretty much 5 days. Like you can go more hobo. Like if you, instead of like the shared taxis and stuff, and you're gonna be getting like just the local buses and stuff, that will be solid amount of money saved. Like on every ride you will be like spending 2-3 times less for sure. For sure. Like on the ride actually from the border, from this border with Tajikistan to Kokand, I could save a lot also, because if there will be people. For shared taxi, or if I go with local transport, I would save a bunch too. So like technically you can cut that. If you also go like with full hostel mode or something, like it's gonna be like really cheap. I wasn't like eating much, you know, like also because like it was always like, you know, traveling, streaming, sleeping pretty much. So like didn't really have time for that a lot. Like I basically like kind of like what I spend like those like 6 something bucks in Tajikistan in Hujand, like 6.5 on the bus station also in Tajikistan in Karibadom. In Kokand I wasn't even eating. In the evening I already went to Fergana, and I literally just kind of like, well, I mean, I ate the same day I ate here in the morning, and in the evening I just kind of like got some like snackies pretty much with something to drink, and that was my dinner sort of, I guess. And next day I got this free plov that I didn't pay anything for. Yeah, connected back. There it is. Huh? I see, Rajan, I see. So I got free food gear here, and in the evening I kind of like finished my snackies that I had in the food gear store. Then in Osh I had like the proper sort of dinner in that restaurant, also for $6.50. And then breakfast in the hotel, and then two samsa on the train. Like I basically in those 5 days I wasn't really even eating that much, you know. Basically. It was the food is kind of like the lowest budget. Like the most expensive things ended up being like, again, right? You will spend way less on SIM cards because you don't need 3 SIM cards, any of you, right? So it's gonna be like 1. So it's already like a lot of money saved, especially in Tajikistan, for example, because it's expensive there. So a lot of money saved on that one. If you go hostel mode or something, or if you split with someone, right? That also gonna be like, I don't know. You can easily like this 5 days tour. You can do it like with 2 people. You can spend probably like around those $200, like 2 of you really, maybe like 250 or something, and no problems. Like everything was very affordable. And if you go full hobo mode, you can lower that even a lot. The problem is you need to, like I kind of started from Uzbekistan, right? Like I already kind of here. I just like literally just like went, took a bus to start the trip, right? And then I just went and took a train to finish the trip, and that was cheap. So if you need to fly here, that already gonna be a bit more. You already need to get some bank flights going. I don't know if there are some... I think there are some low coasters, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there are some. I'm not sure from where, though. Like 100% there are some cheap-ish flights from Kazakhstan, from Turkey, from Dubai and stuff, from Emirates in general. There should be somewhat manageable flights, somewhat cheap. And from Europe, I'm not so sure, actually. Are there some kind of cheap flights from Europe? I think from some countries there were some affordable prices to like Uzbekistan. So yeah, if you will fancy, like I recommend, it's nice. Like people are like super nice. With English only, it could be kind of tricky. But like I met a bunch of tourists pretty much, and yeah, they kind of somehow, you know, managed. They all kind of managed somehow. Yeah, people are really nice though, and like they gonna try to help you. They're gonna always try to help you as much as possible. So it is really good. It is really good. Totally can recommend. A nice experience, and yeah, like there's so many nice people. Like got the free food gears, got like the free, like not just the lift, but you know, pretty much kind of like if I had more time, he would give me like a tour in the city or something. I kind of felt bad though, you know, didn't want to take much of the time, but yeah, I also kind of needed to go already, so I needed to go on the train. But yeah, it was really nice. Just giving me like dank lift for free. Feels good. A lot of really nice people, man, everywhere. Like the security guy in the fortress was amazing also. Like it's good. Was there like the clip there still? You not have like the clips thing here. Nowadays, where is this shit? Clips? Okay, we have some here, I guess. Someone got some of the views there going. 1 second. I have the no script running. Okay, the climbing towards the cave. The cave. The cave. That's not in the cave though yet. Okay, I was like taking a bit of a break there. Sharing, yeah, sure. No, yeah, this stuff. That was kind of like dink. See, it's basically kind of like there is a bunch of.
Wait a second. The quality.
Сфотографировать, конечно.
Is it on my end, the quality? Yeah, it probably is. Like the stream quality. I just want to take a photo with me there. I was like, what? Alright, I mean, sure. I thought they wanted me to take a photo or something. Nope. They wanted to take a photo with me there.
Вам спасибо, хорошего дня.
Didn't see that coming there. Didn't see that one coming there. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight it all and put it on the YouTube. All that stuff. Yes, that was like kind of short one yesterday, but yeah, Dijon like ended up being kind of not that bog. So like that fortress was the best shit. That was like the best stream and like the best stuff. Then mountain probably. That one was really good. Then Kokand was kind of alright. Like Fergana was like possible, and Andijan was also like very possible really. So yeah, not could optimize the route, I guess a little. Could optimize the trip a bit. The best though, if you go like where we will go next week, right? That will be the best one. Like Samarkand and Bukhara, Khiva, those places are like the most iconic and they are the best. Like that's the concentration of like historical stuff that is insane. That's gonna be a lot of it. So we're gonna go there next week. Next week IRL streams return on Tuesday most likely. We haven't booked yet, but most likely. Most likely next Tuesday we go in the morning and then start stream already from Samarkand first. 2 days probably Samarkand, 2 days Bukhara most likely, and 1 day Khiva. So that should be good. That's gonna be the good stuff in terms of like sightseeing and things. It's gonna be the best. That will be the full Aladdin mode there and everything. So yeah, that should be nice. These places like Fergana Valley is like, I mean, interesting, less mainstream, so people are kind of also, you know, like nicer. People kind of like more, you know, like surprised and kind of more positive, I guess, about the tourists. Like you're not just a walking money bag for them, I guess. Let's put it that way. We'll see how it is in Samarkand. I doubt it's like that bad, because in some like, you know, kind of like very touristy places, you kind of just a money bag, right? You just like walking money bag that you can like pinata, you know, sort of. That you can, well, hopefully not beat, you know, to get money, but, you know, kind of farm money somehow with different ways. In Fergana Valley doesn't seem like that tourists are that common yet, so especially when someone like English speaking, like that dude that was like in my room in the end, he was just basically also like just walking around the bazaar and pretty much just farming, like, you know, just getting a whole bunch of like free food, got like some like bottle of some like some homemade juicer and everything, you know, like a whole bunch of things pretty much just for free, because like some English speaking guy just like walking around there, and that they didn't expect, and just farmed a bunch of freebies and goodies that way too. So yeah, it's kinda it's a nice, more like kind of like wild part, I guess. But Kyrgyzstan though, like mountain and stuff is good, the good shit. I did like it a lot. There are some other nice places in Kyrgyzstan that would be good to visit. Like mountains. Chat died again, by the way. Like mountains is cool. Like this one would be really good to visit one day. Hey Karakul, hello. Speaking of cool, there he is. This Karakul is the Black Lake. His sick cool, I think, is Warm Lake. How's it going, Aquarius? Hello. Samarkand markets. That is all markets here, though. Actually, that is all markets in every country, pretty much. That like they want to haggle with you. That's it. Like if you don't haggle, you're a money bag. You're just gonna get robbed. Absolutely, not literally, but you know, figuratively robbed. 100%. No, Siponi, I see. Wait, Pony, I thought you said you were from some Russian village. So was it in Kazakhstan in the end or something? Maybe you and Rajan actually are like from some same village or something, are really close or some stuff. At the border with Kazakhstan, I see. Wait, border of Russia and Kazakhstan then, right? Well, actually, yeah, I guess it's not like that crazy far. The family reunion there, yeah. You have Almaty. Well, actually, like, the lake and Russian borders are far, though. There's all China here, so, like, somewhere here. But yeah, this lake is really nice. This lake is really nice. There's a lot of, like, resorts nowadays and everything. On the shore, Yeah, Pavlodar, I see. Yeah, I know the name. I know the name at least. I know the name. Know the name, but don't know where it is, though. Oh, there it is, yeah. Pavlodar region, I see. See. Oh, so like on the Russian side, I see. Slavgorod. Damn, that's quite a name. Time to move. Kind of close in private jet terms, yeah. Quite far, yeah, I guess. Yeah, this lake would be nice to visit. The Bishkek itself is nothing like super crazy, but still, like, at least like from Bishkek you can also get to Almaty like on the bus real fast. Like, I kind of planned actually something like that. I thought maybe to go from like Osh to fly to Bishkek, from Bishkek get the bus to Almaty, and then from Almaty you can technically just fly directly to Tashkent back. I was kind of thinking about it, but that's just more time, more monies. Wouldn't be like that much monies, but still like time. I kind of want at some point though, like I want to visit Kazakhstan for sure. Like I could visit Kazakhstan from Tashkent, like here, Shymkent for example, but like it's not like that much stuff. That is cool that there is like nature park and everything, but connection and stuff, will I be able to stream anything from there? Because I wouldn't mind like some like yurt camp somewhere there in the mountains. That would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe at some point I will have some monies to spare and we can try some ding stuff. Or maybe one day some sort of like Starlink will be there. But in this region, especially like in Uzbekistan, like Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, kinda doubt it's gonna be soon. Like the governmental regulation probably gonna be really tricky for them to pass. So here go Samarkand, go Bukhara, go Khiva. There is from Nukus you can go to Muinak, to the graveyard of ships. But I assume connection also might be not that crazy poke there. Yeah, Muinak here. And there are trips also, I think like the German guy actually was kind of like trying, but he didn't get any agency to respond with that. Because there are some like, you know, like the SUV trips through Aral Desert to Aral Sea, or what's left of it. So you can go there. But it's like, I think it's like, you basically have like 150 bucks or like, the trip is like 500 bucks or something. And most of it is just the car. So like if you have like a lot of people, if you can have a group for the full car, it's gonna be like somewhat manageable. If not, if you go alone or something, then it's gonna be expensive. But yeah, connection, not sure. But yeah, I guess at some point maybe there will be the return to see more things. When the budgets will allow more things. For now we kind of go now already more popular mainstream things. And then we'll see. Like at some point I kind of want to go to Kazakhstan. And more Kyrgyzstan probably too. Was nice. Osh was really good. Osh was really good. Yeah, like all these mountains here are insane. Like there is so much good shit here. Well, yeah, there is the Karakul. There he is. Karakul Lake. There it is. I think Yandex shows the yeah 7,500 meters and stuff. That German guy, German tourist, he basically went from Dushanbe for 7 days trip across Pamir. I didn't ask how much it was though. I didn't ask him how much it was. But it actually also, I feel like they arrived even here. Like, I guess this border now kind of works fine. Because it's Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan border. It used to be like, you know, because of all the kind of like territorial problems they had, it wasn't really that easy to do that. I think even nowadays you still need some sort of permission or something specifically to... You can't just go there and cross it. Well, I mean... You can't just go in general, I guess, in these fucking mountains, you know. Just in general, casually, you know. I just, like, took a bus, for example, through, like, all these mountains. But yeah, you got, like, the whole trip from Dushanbe for 7 days. But these mountains are fucking insane, though. The road, he said, was, like, awful, obviously. But, like, the places, the views and stuff... Crazy. One day, be nice to have connection, but yeah, it's Tajikistan, which already means connection is bad, and it's fucking mountains in Tajikistan, so connection probably just like non-existent there. So that's probably not the best idea. But from Osh, actually, when you're in Osh, you can also like take like couple days tours pretty much like all the way here, like just going to these mountains here. Like I don't remember exactly. I think from Noakat actually to here in the mountains. Maybe you can see even somewhere. Well, yeah, for example, something like that you can get here. Yeah, just some camping around here, so you can get all the way in like yurt camps and everything here. That's probably pretty cool. That's probably pretty cool. Pretty cold still, though. Like, he was there, like, some nights were, like, still snowing and, like, negative temperatures, so... Very dank. Very dank. But I kind of would love to. Like, mountains are so cool, dude. Like, going on the train yesterday was just like, man, I love fucking mountains. How good. So good. More mountains in my life, man. Would be very nice. Would be very nice. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about all this stuff. For now, we go next Tuesday to Samarkand. That's the plan. That's the plan. Gonna continue with that. So next Tuesday there, 2 days Samarkand, 2 days Bukhara, 1 day Hiva. And then we go back. Maybe a night train or something, actually. We'll see. We'll need to kind of, like, you know, put everything on paper and just plan. Because, like, the flights were kind of, like, weird timing, I think. Actually, I think train is also kind of not that good. We'll see. I need to think about it. Because night train is, like, 15 hours, I think, or something. Which I don't mind. It's been a long time since I took a night train. Don't even remember where was the last time. But that was like 20 years ago, probably. Even more than 20, more likely. So, been a while. I used to kind of be on those trains quite a lot. Nowadays, not so much, and I like them actually. Like, at least this friend with me is kind of don't mind them either. Another friend, he was like very against them always. When I was like proposing some options for the routes, he was always, no, fuck that shit, man. I'm gonna overpay, but I'm not gonna go into this shit. Fuck that. And I don't mind. I like it. Even yesterday in like 6 hours train, like, didn't really even like feel it that much. Didn't even really do much. Like, I was thinking I'm gonna like start like some blog writing and stuff. Even I was carrying the fucking wireless keyboard that I can use with my phone to type shit more conveniently, and I like haven't even used it once. There was like mostly no time, and on the train I kind of also had this like. The table was kind of pipiega, that it was like the table from the seat in front was kind of pipiega. Then I just kind of like had some other things to browse and things to do, so I was just like, you know what, whatever. And not to mention, like, out the window, the view is amazing, so, you know, those 6 hours weren't a problem at all. 6 hours weren't a problem at all. Alright. Oh, let's get some gaming going then. Get some gaming in going. Gonna be Sadge moving though. Gonna be Sadge moving. So we go back to Caucasus. Well, stream from Tbilisi at least also, and from Armenia. So that is kinda nice. There will be some positives there. There will be some positives. Alright, let's get some gaming going then. Why not?